Welcome, honored guests. Lend me your ear as Feats Fantasies presents a tale of adventure. Welcome to Cataclysm Rising. On a cool evening night during the new moon harvest festival of Anexa, a father and son fish on the river near the outskirts of town, enjoying a peaceful night together away from the revelry of the party. Dad, when can we go back?
Soon, son. Once we catch enough fish for your mom, the stall's running out. Lots of folk coming into town this month.
He takes a swig from a jug. What's whiskey taste like, Dad?
Oh, you want to try a bit?
Okay, just don't tell your mother. He gingerly helps the boy with the jug as he takes a small sip. Just a little bit, very little sip. Okay, there you go. Ugh, that's disgusting. I feel like your old man, you'll learn to love it. Suddenly the wind begins to pick up around them. The grass begins to swirl with the epicenter coming from a nearby outcropping of rocks. A brilliant light tears into reality. Dad, what's that? Says the child. The father's speechless, but he tries to shield his boy from whatever this is that's happening. The light forms into a portal, and out from it walks a figure. The portal closes behind it. The breeze dies down. All is calm in this place. The fishing rod gets tugged into the water, but the pair are currently awestruck. Gunther, this is where the Oracle said you needed to be. You see the nearby town alit with lights, shining up with the stone towers described in the reading. It's larger than you thought, and almost immediately the forked pendant around your neck begins to hum and vibrate, and you can sense a portal opening up in the direction of the town, just as the Oracle said. Do you have the town?
Yeah, I will begin walking. Wait, so I've arrived on the material plane, and the planar detector has started immediately going off.
Yep.
Okay. Are there people around me?
Yep. You see two human individuals, one older, one younger.
Okay. I will look into the direction in which the detector is pointing and head towards it.
Okay. As you walk off, heading towards Anexa, the father and son look at each other, still awestruck. Son goes, "Dad, what was that?" Okay, so if you saw that too, then that either really happened or you and I are both really drunk. Son, don't drink when you're older. And that's when we will begin. Welcome everybody to Cataclysm Rising. I'm Manny the DM, and to my left is...
This is Alex, and I am playing Boar, trying to figure out what the hell Manny's doing. And to my left
is Mary, who plays Athelis, and I am absolutely enchanted by that opening scene. And to my left is...
Hi, my name is Aaron, and what the fuck, Manny?
I say as I take a drink with pinky up.
And I play Novell. And to my left, I guess?
Hello, I'm Gunther, and I play...
Who do you play, Gunther?
Redacted.
and Claudius Crispus.
Oh, God.
I guess I need...
Oh my god, the Master Sylack, where is he gone?
Christ.
All right.
I guess I need 2 sets of character information.
And on that bombshell,
Wow.
last session, you guys traveled from Edelpalm to Orin, with Athelis indulging in some recreational drug use. Be responsible, kids. You then finally came to shore and got on the train, rode the big-ass Lazy Susan, and made your way up north towards the familiar city town of Anexa for the New Moon Harvest Festival and Novelle's date with Paloma. Y'all got there. Y'all indulge in the various festivities around with the very interesting butter bet happening that Novelle tried to rig, and the town's people responded to very aggressively. And Sylack, Claudius, Athelis, and Boar going out on a night at the town, doing a bit of pre-gaming, and then running into a very familiar face. The familiar face of Calypso Montgomery, who wigged out Sylack and Claudius enough for them to separate from Boar and Athelis and Montgomery, who went off to do their own thing. But doing that resulted in Claudius witnessing a tall, handsome individual, dark skin, black hair, and indigo robes decorated with gold chains and rings.
Claudius?
Oh, no, Claudius witnessing that man.
Oh, okay.
Approaching Sylack, our beloved Sylack, and seemingly whisking him away into a windy portal. The last things Claudius saw was that portal close behind him, and his lord nowhere to be found. In the middle of a bustling market square where people were wondering what kind of performance just happened. That kind of sucked. And it is there we will start with Claudius. Gestures in Romarian hand gestures.
Who do I even go to? What do I even do? I will, as Claudius, attempt to make a perception check to see if I spot any of my comrades.
Okay.
That's a 10.
10. You're looking around. The most you do is you go in the direction where you last saw Montgomery, Boar, and Athelis go. If you'd like to, make another perception check to try and find them. Again.
It's a 4.
4. You're just getting lost in the sea of people, just fucking just pseudo mosh pitted around.
Getting your ass handed to you.
Make another perception check.
That's a 2.
I'm
trying not to be too loud. Oh.
Poor Claudius.
He gets body checked into the ground, and as he just tries to scramble away from the sea of people.
Oh no.
Man, he's being nicer than I would have right now.
With that, Alex, odds are even.
Even.
Okay. So, you're with Montgomery and Athelis. Y'all are hanging out at the beer garden.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Now that he has a reason to, Boar is trying to pound the ale.
Okay. Cool.
Well,
Just
use protection first.
make a con check. Just cause.
Seeing
Con
this,
save.
I'm gonna try to keep up with him, just a little bit behind
You
him.
also make a con save then, please.
You're already there.
Yeah, you started the night out drunk.
Well, what can I say?
That's a 19 for me.
19. You're three bugs in. You're getting buzzed. Athelis,
Also 12.
12. You're also 3 mugs in, but you're starting to get a bit more. Montgomery is also trying to catch up, and she's handling her drink pretty well. She's a rather thick lady, so a lot of alcohol to go places. Novelle, you and Paloma are having a perfectly wonderful time.
Wonderful.
Oh.
She said, she's feeling a bit peckish again after the butter bet, and
Sure.
leads you guys over to the stalls. What's your passive perception again?
Passive is 15.
15.
Passive perception.
Okay, that'll be enough. You see off to the side, kind of lying up against the wall of the building, the familiar sight of Claudius, kind of just sitting there.
Just sitting there?
Mm-hmm.
Just.
Sitting there, looking kind of like desperately left and right. Seems a bit disheveled. By himself, on his lonesome.
What is Paloma doing right now?
She's currently eyeing the stalls, wondering what to get.
I am going to pull out 4 gold out of my pouch.
Okay.
tap Plum on the shoulder and just be like, "Hey, here,
Yeah.
here, take this.
Oh.
Get whatever you'd like. I see my friend Claudius over there. He doesn't look too good. I'm gonna go check on him.
Oh, okay. Did you want anything specific or?
Give me whatever you get.
Okay, sure. Get two everything. Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right. She wanders off into the
And let me know if
waddles
that's
off.
enough. Not enough.
I think should be good. And she waddles off.
Did I just talk in rich privilege, boy?
Waddles off in her beholder dress to one of the stalls. And you begin to approach.
I make note of the stall that she went to, mental note of it, and go and approach Claudius.
Okay. You approach Claudius, who's sitting on the floor.
Claudius, are you okay?
Master Novella, it's Master.
Okay, calm down. Hey, Claudius, stop. Stop.
But Master Novella,
Breathe. Just deep breath. Hold it. Let it out. Just let it out. Just
Master
let it.
Novella, Master Sylack,
I slap
Grazie, Master Novella.
My pleasure. What happened?
Master Sylack, he's not here. He's not here. He's gone. He's been taken away. Some strange man. He took him away.
Wait. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Rewind. What did you see? Like, what happened? What exactly happened?
What did you see? There was a lot of wind, and then everything was blowing, and then all of a sudden, I just see a Master Sylack speaking to some strange man in a coat and long black hair, and they just go off together and disappear.
Long black hair. They go. Where did they go? What direction?
No direction. They disappeared.
They just thin air. Just
Just a poof.
okay. So
I mean, less of a poof and more like a whoosh, but I mean, like a poof.
okay, Claudius, I need you to be very specific here.
I'm being as specific as I can.
I thought you were gonna get a drink of water.
Nope. This is Master Novella. I don't do with the magic a thing. It's all
Okay,
very strange to me. I'm in this new place, in a new world, in a new era.
I understand, Claudius. Was it a poof? Was it a whoosh? Did they walk into something? I need specifics.
I don't know. There was a lot of wind and everything was blowing, and I had sand in my eye.
You had sand in your eye?
This place is pretty dusty.
I observed the dirt. Was it this kind of sand?
You look around, and while there is just like a general layer of dirt and dust around the area, it's not windy enough for it to have kicked up and like light at anybody.
Right. What I'm getting at is, was it beach sand? Was it? Because if it's beach sand, that doesn't belong here.
General
Just general
dust
sand.
because
Okay.
people are walking all over the place, and now that the ground is stopped by and a wind kicked up,
Right. Okay.
according to his description.
He went.
But I understand.
He went
I understand
whoosh.
Nivelle's confusion because like there was no wind. The dirt feels pretty nominal.
Right. And like, I am a wizard. I am a wizard who teleports. I understand that like portals and teleportation could totally be a thing. That's why That's why Nivelle would be trying to get specific information. Right. You know. I understand Claudius doesn't know how to give specific information.
And it's very amusing so far. So
And with that, I'm gonna hold to this dirt question. I'm not backtracking on that.
Well, here, come with me. I'll take you to the place where I last saw him.
Okay, let me tell Paloma. And then I will.
Claudius is gonna just grab Nivelle
oh,
and pull him away.
make contesting strength checks, please.
Okay.
Strength check?
Yes.
We don't have a time for your girlfriend. Come! I rolled a 9.
Dirty 20.
Jesus.
Claudius, he grabs onto your sleeve, trying to pull you away, but you just kind of walk with him.
I'm just gonna be like, Claudius, I have to at least tell her what's happening. She's gonna think I abandoned her if I don't.
Just dragging him along.
Fine, but if the Sylack is gone and you take all the time to talk to your
And
girlfriend,
we're already at
he's-
Paloma because she wasn't that far away.
That's fine. He's talking to himself.
Yeah, you run.
You can't hear it at the distance, but you can feel the hand gestures.
You arrive at a stall referred to as Marky Moose's Meat Pie Emporium, where Paloma arrives with 2 meat pies on a tray and says, "Oh, I was gonna get more, but this is a good thing to start with, right?"
Yeah, this is wonderful. So a thing happened apparently, and apparently my friend Sylack, you remember him?
The big lizard, right?
Yeah, the big lizard went quote unquote whoosh and disappeared
She looks over and sees Claudius just gesturing.
angrily and
In a panic.
in panic. Yeah,
Hey,
you want to come with to investigate?
do you still want your pie? Can I
Yeah,
still eat my pie?
yeah, we can eat it on the way.
And she hands you a pie and she takes her pie, tosses the tray into a bin, and okay, let's go. I
Cool.
don't know how much help I'll be, but okay.
Yeah.
And you
I
all
still
start-
want to spend time with you, and we gotta kind of figure this out, and just I don't want this to be a big interruption. And
Yeah, no, I get it. I appreciate it. So
yeah,
thanks.
and maybe you can see how I do things, and then I like awkwardly walk with her.
The 3 of you begin walking around. What are y'all looking for?
Well, Claudius said he was going to take
Claudius is
us.
going to take them directly to.
Oh,
where-
okay, to where? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, so taking to directly to where you saw this happen. It was kind of like in a open eating area, just because that's where Sylack was going to chill, because he was waiting for food. You're taking to around a couple of park bench style tables, and yeah,
I'm assuming he takes us directly to the spot where
yeah,
you saw.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So
This is
the
the spot.
first thing I'm going to do is use my
Before that.
feature. Oh yes.
There's going to be a figure,
Oh, okay.
a metal figure, about 6 feet 5 inches tall,
Tall boy.
with a single ocular eye. He seems to be scanning the area. He's leaning down, touching the dirt, and analyzing it. I would like to make an investigation check
Yes, please.
on the area.
Go for it.
May have just saved me some of my resources, so that's cool.
27.
You're currently on the ground, taking a knee, looking down to the ground. You can see a pattern in the dust has formed that's slowly starting to get that's been, even though some people have already walked through it, it's still rather distinct. You can see that there's definitely a path and an origin point. It's kind of like a big, just like spray in general, a little bit of curve here and there, but it all seems to come together at a very specific point.
Would you like me to roll an Arcana check?
Sure.
Oh, wow. Actually, that was pretty bad. 10.
10. You're pretty sure you know this was definitely the epicenter of the portal. Where, at the moment, it might be a little bit up in the air.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
it might be a little, yeah.
Can I glean from my 27 investigation check information about who went through the portal, how many, and of what type?
Actually, yeah, with the 27, there do seem to be 2 sets of footprints. One belongs to the Sylack wear shoes, or has he been barefoot?
No, he's barefoot.
Okay. One that resembles like large clawed feet, and another of a humanoid wearing boots.
Okay.
As you're going through this, a couple of individuals seem to stop by you. And Novell, you see that someone's already investigating this area that Claudius has led you guys to.
I immediately go on the offensive. pull out my sword.
You see this? Yeah, you see this individual. Yeah.
Did I describe him fully? Or enough?
A mechanical individual with a singular ocular eye.
Okay, yeah.
Columbus sees this guy and says, "Oh wow, that's a cool costume. Oh, what are you doing?"
Who are you?
Oh, a local inhabitant has found me. Initiating socialization program.
I did not expect that. Holy shit.
Claudius, is this the place?
Howdy. How might I help you? Socializing program seems to have stunned the local. Reinitializing. Howdy, partner. How might I help you?
Oh fuck. Who are you?
Disarming successful. I'm an investigator. Trying to find out some answers to this unorthodox problem. Do you happen to know any information about what happened here?
That depends. Can I trust you?
Buffering.
I mean, how do you answer that question? Like, even as a person?
Exactly.
Consensus. Fucking Legion.
I'm going to make a... I guess... perception check?
Okay, sure. What are you trying to perceive?
The metal individual is going to try to perceive... Actually, I'll make an insight check.
Okay.
In the possibility that this might be that he might be related to the event.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Oof.
For a total of 5.
Actually, make it with advantage.
16.
16, okay. You did glean from the Oracle mentioning that whoever would be whisked away would have friends. The fact that these people had shown up to take a look at what was going on, probably infers these might be the friends.
Do you happen to know any of the 2 individuals that happen to go through the portal to an unknown place?
This is so difficult because Nivelle's very untrusting right now.
I'm giving you 0 reason to trust me, honestly.
Yes, honestly.
Which is fine. 2 character.
New character did this.
Okay, who this? Depends. I still don't know if I can trust you. That feels Nivelle on brand for Nivelle. I'm not telling you shit yet.
Confirmation acquired. Socialization program complete. I am identified as No Magus. I am part of the Idol, the interdimensional law enforcement. There has been an illegal portal opening. I am here to investigate.
What'd you call yourself? Null? As in Null?
Yes,
Implications.
Null Magus.
Implications. MUG, or MAGUS?
Mm-hmm.
You said interdimensional law?
Interdimensional law enforcement. Also known as Idol.
Just saying. Law enforcement. How do I feel about law enforcement, interdimensional or otherwise? Indifferent. Okay. Okay. Null, you said? Okay.
That is correct.
An illegal portal?
That is correct.
Does it make a whoosh sound?
They can.
The probability of this being a portal in which makes a whoosh noise is high, based on my analysis.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to use detect portal anyway,
Okay.
using my feature.
How detailed does that get?
Once per short rest, as an action, you detect the distance and direction to the closest planar portal within 1 mile of you. I'm hoping that it will detect remnants of the portal.
Yeah, use
Arcane
that,
energy.
Yeah, use that to make an Arcana check.
That's fair. Fuck. It's still a 7, but it was a nat 1.
You don't get vibes, but based on the way the dirt looks around here and the way it kind of came from somewhere, yeah, maybe there was a portal.
Okay. Okay. Alright, Noel. Yeah, I know one of the individuals. Yeah, he was my friend. I don't know if I should tell you his name yet or not.
Confirmed. Are there any other compatriots to this missing individual?
We have friends, yeah. I don't know where they are.
Request. Please find them.
Why?
I am in need of further questioning. I am not authorized to offer such questioning under these circumstances.
To be honest, they're probably out drunk somewhere.
Their lucidity status is not necessary. We will take them however they are
Take them where?
to the headquarters to be further questioned. We need more information about the individual to assess where they have gone. Unfortunately, I have arrived too late to understand where the portal has gone.
Well, dude, I think you're gonna just have to wait till morning. You don't understand our friends like I do.
Interesting.
Even if I could find them, I don't want to interrupt whatever they're doing. Because I know that they were with... What's her face, right?
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
Oh, I don't
Novell
know.
does not know
You're
that.
right. I don't know that they were with Montgomery. Never mind. Okay.
Assessing. I will assess on whether or not I can find them or I should wait until the morning. I would like to make an intelligence check.
Sure.
That's a 7.
7.
No. Novell is very sure he doesn't want to get involved in any kind of drunk antics of Athelis and Boar. yeah. Novell is very sure.
He knows we need some smarts to solve this problem at hand, and he knows he's not going to find it if he goes looking right now.
Considering that you don't know exactly what these friends look like,
I've given you literally no information.
and he hasn't given you any information, it probably would be best if he brought them to you instead.
Okay. Powering down. We'll reassess in the morning.
What?
The individual in front of you just kind of slumps, but still stands, any kind of like glowing peripherals it has just kind of start blinking.
They have that sleep
Well.
mode blink.
Well then.
That is a really cool costume. Paloma says.
Honey, that's not a costume.
Really?
No.
Powering on to release disclaimer. If you do not return in the morning, I will find you. Powering down.
All right, Freddy Fazbear.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
was
whisper
me.
to myself under my breath. He thinks he can find.
So this is what you guys usually. Sorry, the meat pie's a bit spicy. This is what you guys usually deal with on the daily?
Not this specifically, but things just as weird as this.
Claudia's jaw is just on the floor. He cannot make heads or tails of what is going on.
Okay, Claudius, ignore the robot. We're here. Take me through what happened. And I would like to make my own investigations check.
Sure.
For any additional information I can find.
And he's just in power down mode, right?
He's in low power mode.
Okay, so but he can still perceive everything around him.
Oh,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah. So anything that Claudius and Nivelle talk about, no mages can hear.
Yes. I'm aware. Claudius will attempt a charisma check in order to try and convey as much information as possible. That is
no.
7.
Oh no.
He tries scribbling something in the sand, but it's too disarrayed
Why is he scribbling in the sand?
to try and like maybe illustrate what he saw,
I mean-
but it doesn't work. Or he just tells him and just fails it. I'm just flavoring stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me make my own investigation check. Any specific or just investigation?
I'd say just investigation as well. Or
Okay.
is there anything more specific you're trying to look for?
Anything that can give me a clue as to where Sylack went. Anything that could have blown through the portal. Anything that seems additionally unnatural. If I can find any sigils that could have created this portal. Anything that's out of the ordinary.
Sure. Let's see if you roll high enough for it.
I feel like I've been in the region of Onexa long enough, as well as my ranger abilities and all that stuff. Nope. Nope. That's a 10.
Wow.
But,
People have started walking through here more, and that sand path that Melmagus was investigating earlier is starting to get messed up. So it's been getting a little harder and harder to try and find anything related to
the
this
sand
portal.
path, does it
Yeah.
look like different kind of sand?
No, it looks like the sand that was already here.
It looks like the sand that was there just blown into a
just blown
specific way.
in a specific way
Okay.
because of the alleged portal that has opened up here.
Okay. Windy portal. That's its own clue by itself. Windy portal. What information can I glean from our mechanical friend? Just by observing him, looking at him, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the deal with no mages, Gunter? What can he see just by looking at you?
So what you can see is, though the lens is seemingly a little foggy, you can see through it. It looks like an intricate series of clockwork that seems to be spinning around, even in low power mode. Between the pieces of armor, which is fairly scarce because he's a very lanky, even though he's tall, he's a very lanky figure, you can also see clockwork that's going off very slowly. There doesn't seem to be any sort of power source that you can glean from it, other than he is fully metal and fully automaton in some way.
Is he nude? Or is he
Technically, yes.
You just
There is
like
no
it.
dongle. There is also no femme part.
Just in general, he's
Unisex.
not wearing clothes.
Unisex. Does his clockwork build remind Nivelle at all of his very brief moment in Mechanus?
What's your passive intelligence again? Or investigation?
Passive investigation is 16.
Yeah, you can.
Because Melora took him there very briefly.
Yeah, you can kind of glean upon the correlation.
The other correlation would be the monodrone.
That too.
That's right. I forgot we met the monodrones. Or the singular monodrone.
Yep. But
Totally forgot about
it
him.
seems different. It seems more streamlined and not as organic looking. Because the monodrones or in this case a duodrone, did have a bit of a bioorganic feel to it. This seems more mechanical in its purity.
Okay. Do I recall any information about Mechanus? Other than I was there for literally 3 seconds?
Just from that, you can tell that there were a lot of gears powering what you have no idea, and that's probably the closest things you can correlate between the two of them.
No. Do I remember any information about Mechanus?
Oh, damn! Now I'm trying to remember if you actually did any research on this.
Oh, and there's also an idol badge
Oh yeah, that too.
located somewhere on his breast.
You see on what seems to be like nearly the only piece of clothing that you can tell is a little pendant that has a gear and a tuning fork inside of it, and a tuning fork inside the wheel hole.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, wouldn't that be humming too?
Not anymore. Now that the well, if it was, it'd be a very like low hum instead of the more like high
Yeah,
pitched.
it wouldn't be vibrating on my chest, but it would be. There still would be a hum.
Yeah, it'd be kind of like gently vibrating on
If
on his
I read the
solar panel.
description correctly.
Because it basically functions the same as Aaron's, as Novelle's the tech planar plane stuff ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not specific enough.
Sorry.
No. That's not your fault.
I think I literally just copy and pasted it. So.
There's just no. There's no implication that it has to be open.
True.
If that
true.
makes sense.
True.
So, yeah, I'd assume that if he gets close to me, he can hear it hum,
Right.
but it's not like
Not, yeah.
vibrating off my chest. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So. Make an Arcana check, or. Yeah, let's go with Arcana.
That's an 8.
Yeah,
Lord.
that's about all you know.
Okay,
You know,
that's fine.
it's a big mechanical place with intricate machinery that is definitely not natural to the world that you currently live in,
Okay.
or at least not on that scale.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna take Claudius and be like, all right, listen, we should go back to the inn and wait for Boar and Athelis there, and then regroup and figure out what to do. Well, wait, hold on. Nope, yep, that's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Boar and Athelis. Because
So-
I'm a dumbass.
Okay, so Paloma says, okay, this seems really important, so I guess we can call it an early night. Let's go ahead, I guess. And she starts walking, and you guys then follow as well.
Aw.
Would Novell think to check the direction Sam was going?
I assume that would be something that he would
Yeah,
just
something included. Yeah.
Yeah. Ranger stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Guess it would be important to just notate it though. Which direction was the sand being blown? Like north, south, east, west.
I forget what investigation check you made for that.
I just know where north, south, east, west is. So
All directions, and it seemed to have come from one very specific epicenter.
Yeah. Actually,
that conflicts with prior information, but I will let it go.
Yeah. I thought it was a
You-
spray of wind, not a
Yeah.
Yeah, back and forth.
not
Not an explosion,
Okay, that's fair.
but I will let it go.
In general, it would have been coming Looks like it would have been coming from the east. So just like
So blowing east to west? Or
east to west. Yeah.
east? Okay.
Well, I guess we go back into the inn and wait for Boren and Thavis.
I think that would be best. Knowing them, they'll be back at any time.
Okay. So as you guys make your way back to Tally's Rest Inn.
I'll chit chat with Paloma on the way there.
Okay. And what do you talk about?
Doesn't the night? I've enjoyed the evening. I've had fun. Sorry this got in the way.
Make a general charisma check.
General-
Or persuasion, whichever's higher.
Can I give him a disadvantage by being third wheel Claudius?
Good lord.
Bruh.
Make a. Oh, I feel like there's something in here that could do that. Okay. You just make a general charisma check to contest with his first.
Oh no.
This is like your only high roll.
So it's charisma versus charisma.
Dirty 20.
Oh fuck. What's a 15?
Okay, so roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay.
You can still do well.
Possibly. Nope.
What was it?
Nope. Disadvantage 10.
10.
Yeah.
So as you're trying to like apologize and express how much fun you had, Claudia seems to kind of just be like, you two are walking together, but he's kind of just like trying to wedge himself in between. And she's kind of like, yeah, no, I get it, it's fine. And the rest of the walk is awkward. So as you enter the Tally's Rest Inn, first thing you hear upon entering the door, you hear laughter, and then. So I wake up, barbecue sauce my titties. Devix is a pig, and an ogre is trying to chase her. The church is on fire, and I'm wondering. It's weird that this has happened twice in the same week.
But
And you can see by the hearth the familiar visage of Calypso Montgomery in kind of like a purple pantsuit type outfit with a low cut jacket type deal. She's mounted by the mantle of the fireplace. You can see that Boar and Athalis are sitting by her side, and everyone is just enthralled with Montgomery's story right now. And everybody has a drink in their hand, and they're just laughing their asses off.
And Boar and Athalis are here.
Yes,
And I see them.
yes.
Do they look drunk off their fucking asses?
Passive-
Well, Boar is just normal, but
Passive insight.
15.
They're pretty buzzed.
That's nothing.
I stop Paloma, and I'm like, okay. You know what? You're right. We should go and enjoy the rest of the night's festivities.
oh my god.
Oh.
What's your guys' passive insight again? Oh, perception.
16.
16. Fails.
Let me see.
Before we get roped into all of this.
18.
18. You notice Nivelle, Paloma, and Claudius walk in.
You said
Perception.
Calypso's thick.
Yeah.
Or might not notice.
Okay.
Oh. You nasty.
So yeah, you see those three walk in.
Throw my hands up. Boom. Right around the shoulders. Both of them.
You just run up to
Kiss
them and
Paloma. Kiss Paloma. Give her a little peck on her cheek.
just, oh, you give her a
Just
little
a
peck
little-
and she's like, whoa.
You're pretty. You're nice. I like it.
Oh, okay. And you just saw Thalos run up to you guys as you're trying to get her to continue the night together, and Thalos just comes up and just gives her a quick peck on the cheek and just starts like, yeah, just flumping on her shoulder.
Like,
That doesn't sound weird, wrong.
kind of, somewhat politely push Athalis off.
I
Like,
immediately and over dramatically trip over and land on my ass.
See if Thalos just land on her ass. It's like, oh, geez. Well, glad to see you all are having fun.
look at Claudius. give him a good old pat on the back. Have fun, and I'll take Paloma's hand and I'll walk out.
Okay.
Master Novella, you can't just leave. What about the Sylack?
We'll take care of it in the morning.
Claudius.
There's nothing we can do tonight. Okay, bye.
Claudius!
All right. What does Claudius do now that he sees that Boar and Phalos are here?
Probably get drunk because there's nothing left to do.
Okay. All right. Novell. The two of you continue. You and Paloma continue the rest of your night. There's a variety. Just do 3 general charisma checks, please.
That's 4, 14, and 22, nat 20.
Okay. Over the course of the night, she seems to have kind of it's like that level of disinterested, but not completely disinterested in how the night went. But as you guys continue to do more things, suggest things that you guys can do together, she starts to perk up a bit more. And your night ends eventually with you guys looking over a hill as fireworks blast over Anexa, lighting up the stone towers and walls of the city town. And she seems to have perked up a bit more, even after that whole weird ordeal with the robot and the abrupt investigation. She looks at you and says, "Okay, this was nice. I'm glad you still took the time, but I really think you should probably try and save your friend."
Oh, I'm going to. I just wanted to enjoy the rest of this time with you, since I don't know when I'll next be back. And have a great time with you tonight.
She leans in and gives you a peck on the cheek.
Oh.
Maybe if you come back, that maybe they'll be on the lips.
Does
She blushes.
I can't believe I'm gonna say any of this. Does she look like she wants that?
Insight check?
Okay.
Oh,
Trying to read a little bit deeper into this here.
Aaron is rolling to kiss Manny.
That's an 11.
Oh.
You're too flustered too, at the moment, to figure out what either of you want.
That's fair. That's
And
fair.
you eventually bring her back with the fireworks show over. You can see people seem to be starting to turn in. Stalls seem to be closing up.
Well, before that, and this is the last thing, and I'm okay with leaving it here. I want to, after she does that, grab both of her hands in mine.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Stop. this is awkward enough already. I'm flirting with Manny.
Oh my god.
I just told Manny I was too distracted to notice you guys walking in because he's too voluptuous.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you said the way you worded that sentence sounded like you said you didn't notice the thickness. Anyways.
No, as in she thick with 3
Right,
C's.
right,
He's
right.
distracted.
Get down on.
Thickness.
Get with the times, Manny.
All right.
Take both of her hands in mine. I really like you, Paloma. And I know that I have a tendency to be really awkward, and my life is kind of weird and crazy and filled with weird mechanical creatures and investigations and friends going missing. But, you know, if you ever wanted to come with, maybe get out of this town, or, you know, see some of the world. I can't promise you it'd be a safe journey, but it'd be an adventurous one.
Make a general persuasion check.
I'm not trying to persuade her of anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm simply putting the option on the table.
Okay. Never mind that.
So,
She thinks on it for a second.
and you don't have to make a decision now.
Okay, good.
You can
'cause-
take as long as you need, even if I have to leave and come back. I don't mind. You can take as long as you need. This is a huge decision. I wouldn't want anyone to make it lightly.
Maybe I'll have one when you come back again.
I understand.
She goes in for a hug.
Aww.
and eventually lets go and walks down the hill heading back towards town.
I obviously walk with it. Hey, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
So,
Is there anything you guys wanted to do? In a
yeah.
second.
I actually rolled a high perception for myself. Mm-hmm. So I was gonna say at some point, Boar will probably notice Claudius worriedly drinking.
Okay.
What's going on? Why the worry?
We just want to hear more of Gunther's Italian accent.
Accurate. Accurate.
This time it's drunk.
Claudius will down one
No.
entire pint
Okay.
before answering.
Master Sylack is gone.
Gone where?
I don't know.
What do you-
And Master Nevera doesn't care.
Wait.
Ooh.
Well, that seems like him. What do you mean? He didn't tell you where he was going?
No, he was a taken.
What? Where?
I don't know. I told the Master Nevera everything I know.
Or is it just gonna march over to Calypso Montgomery? I'm sorry. I have to go take care of something. I think a friend was taken. I might have to kill a man and find him.
Well, don't be drunk when you do it. I would love to hear the story.
Will do. Alright, tell me where you last saw him.
God damn it.
Sober up real quick.
Part 2.
That's his secret. He's always drunk.
That's the secret, cat.
You know, Claudius might take this personally, but he told Neville everything, and now he's being asked to do it again,
Uh-oh.
and he's drunk.
Uh-oh.
No, I told the Master Nevera everything I knew. I told him, I showed them, and we saw the big robot thingy, mechanical thing that is now stood over there, and I am too tired to deal with
There's
this.
a big what?
No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to my room. I will deal with this in the morning when Master Nevella is done fucking a sheep.
Ooh.
Well,
Damn.
And as Claudius marches upstairs, Nivelle pops in with Flo, who proceeds to head to the back of the bar.
Do I see Bork
Yeah, and
as I'm popping in?
Yeah, and you can see that Claudius is drunkenly stumbling away back upstairs.
And I'm assuming he looks upset.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no mistaking an upset Romeri.
I'll see Bor. You're away from Calypso now.
yeah, what's going on?
No, hold on. You're away from Calypso.
Yeah.
Oh, good, Bor. I need you to come here. I have things to tell you.
Yes, you do. What's going on?
Apparently, Sylack was taken through a portal, and there's this mechanical dude. He kind of looks like the things from that one plane that I visited. I can't remember the name of it, with Melora, and I'm a little worried. He says he's with some kind of law enforcement, and
Yeah. So Sylack's missing, and there's law enforcement.
yes,
Are they looking for anyone?
Sylack, and apparently there's another individual that went with him. Claudius said there was two people, Sylack and this other guy. And I went down there. I couldn't find any additional evidence of where they could have gone or what happened.
Well, we gotta find him before this law enforcement does.
That's what I was thinking. He wanted the law enforcement dude. Null, I think was his name. He wanted to talk to all of us and take us all in for questioning.
No.
Hence why I didn't tell you right away. You were distracted by Calypso. So, you know.
They can take me in dead.
Yeah, I figured you'd feel that way.
If they can now do it right for once. But where did they go? Or where were they gone from? Where did he disappear?
Sylack?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Through a portal, that's all I know.
Where was the portal?
Back in the food market place thing. Where people like sit down and eat and stuff.
Alright, I'm gonna go find out if anybody saw anything.
Ooh, that's where the law enforcement guy is.
What's he doing now? Did he know you came here? I don't know if it's safe here.
I don't think he did. I don't think he knows. How do I say this? This is our first encounter with like any kind of
Pretty much anything like him at least.
yeah, any kind of
Any legit-
automaton.
Yeah. God.
Okay, so he powered down. That's
I don't.
not.
What does that mean?
I don't.
I don't know how to use Atticus. What does that mean?
He did the big sleep.
What is power?
Okay. You know how when I sleep, I'm not actually asleep?
Yeah,
He did that. And he's just standing there.
but he's in the same
Right.
space.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't moving. He was just standing there in front of where the portal was.
That's an easy spot to find. Then I'll be sneaky. I'll be right back.
You're gonna leave me with Drunkathalis?
One of us has Watcher.
Alright. Let me know if you need any help.
I will. And with that, Boar's gonna go out towards the marketplace that Novell is describing and look around for a large metal man.
Make an investigation check.
What time of night? What time is it?
At this point, it'd be midnight.
You should do it with an advantage.
Okay.
Well, how long is the carnival going on for?
Like I said before, there are people starting to clear out.
Then you should probably do
So,
it with advantage.
you
It'd be
can go
very
ahead.
easy to
Yeah.
spot a 6'5" metal
Go for it.
man
Do it with advantage. Yeah.
Staying stationary like a statue.
in the middle of
That's a
a
14.
crater.
A 14. You look around, and initially, it's almost hard to miss because you are a little bit drunk, and while you're used to it, you're not entirely sure what you should be looking for. And you pass by him a couple times thinking it was just a statue, but then you realize, hold up a second, this statue is humming. And then you look over at him and clicking, and you see what seems to be a large metallic humanoid with a single like glassy eye that seems to be blinking.
With a 14, he's passed me multiple times.
It's flavor.
Okay.
He found it. That's the important part.
Yeah.
So with that, are there any other humanoids around?
Just mostly the village people. The people of the town. You
Are
see,
we-
you can see that there are some who are just kind of like chilling by, who are just finishing off their drinks at the table. You can see that there are people who are starting to close up their stalls for the night. A couple of the kids are kind of like looking peculiarly at the tall metal humanoid. At least some that are still awake. And yeah, that's about the people that you can see around here.
Or we'll start asking the people hanging around the stall area. Hey, have you seen a big lizard dude in the portal?
Oh, well, there was this large-looking lizard dude in like plate armor, and he was with this other dude, like black hair. There was suddenly all this wind. We thought there was some kind of like show or presentation going on, but then it like lasted for 5 seconds. Wasn't very good. Then they were gone.
Did they say anything?
I was busy here. It was really windy, but like that's all I could see from it while working.
Thank you. Or we'll just kind of pull out a bar of rations.
Okay.
Does he see any local wildlife? Stray cats, birds, dogs, rats, even?
Yeah, you can see that there's a couple of like cats walking around, seeing if they can pick out any leftover. Yeah, in general, there's like this is a after festivities, so there's lots of stray food, unfinished meals lying around. So there are a couple of rodents, critters, picking at it.
We'll start grabbing the attention of the critters and grading them in their languages.
Okay. Some of them start approaching you, curious. I'm thinking like, ooh, you speak. Food.
I'll just start waving around the ration bar.
Okay. It's like, you see some of them kind of looking at you and they're like, ooh. Some of the children are still around, see you doing this, and they're like, whoa, and they're kind of like following with all the animals while you're doing your little fish lure thing. Okay, what do you do?
Boris Disney Princess had to say it.
I'll just kind of ask, have any of you seen anything weird around here?
You see a cat that says, oh, there was a big guy juggling two small guys. And then you hear a variety of things of like, big guy juggling two smaller guys. Small guy had a machine that had a lot of wheels on it. Some lady was dancing with clothes. And they're just kind of generally talking about all the different things that kind of happened during the fair.
Anyone hang out in this spot in particular?
Ooh, it was really windy. Really windy. It's like lots of food got blown all over the place. It was awesome. Nobody wanted to eat it after it fell on the floor.
Or we'll start to give that one a bite of food.
Okay, you give it to a cat.
Where did the wind come from?
A hole.
A hole? Where was the hole?
More food?
Well, yes.
And then
we'll start to break off another little, thumb-sized piece to give the cat.
Yep, he leads you to where Null Mages is currently just standing. And but kind of more like adjacent, not like right at his feet, kind of just pawing at a certain area like next to Null Mages.
Who went in? Did anyone go in the hole, or?
A couple more animals follow. You hear some of them say, it's like big lizard, big shiny lizard. Is like skinny man, smell funny.
What did he smell like?
Flowery.
Flowery?
Flowery and fruity.
Fruity? Like, what kind of fruit?
Fruit.
Fruit. Got it. Where did he look like? Did he look like he was from here?
Very fancy.
Very fancy. Weird. What? These are animals. I can't ask them what color the man's clothes were. Wow. How was he fancy? He was dressed fancy. Okay.
It was very shiny. Another one perks up, and this one sounds very different. It was very shiny. Lots of gold rings around him.
Lots of gold. Who opened the hole?
The man did. He had a little wind chime.
And he opened a hole. That one's definitely getting some food.
Yes.
Did he say anything before he went in?
No, he just blew upon it.
Weird. Did anybody hear either of them say anything?
One of them skitters up to you. He invited him to join the circus.
With that, Boar will just kind of break the ration bar in half and throw it on the ground and storm off.
And all the little critters. Yep. Alright, where do you go from there?
Back to the inn.
Okay. Cool. Now what?
I will find Nivelle watching Athelis.
I'm fighting a bitch.
What? You're doing drugs and fighting people.
She's talking shit. Now she's about to get hit.
Are you interfering in this at all?
I'm at the bar
Okay, you're
with a drink, and I tell Paloma's uncle that I will pay for the damages. I just can't deal with this anymore.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm screeching. I'm doing this little thing where my nails are like hitting the palm of my hand.
Okay.
I'm
Dirty
about to
20.
scratch this
Dirty
bitch
20.
up.
He's like, alright, guess it can't be a good harvest festival without one bar fight.
Sorry, I had to be yours.
Okay. And you just get into a tussle. Are you trying to like how hard are you going with this?
As much as I can in a very drunken state, so I'll try and whip at her legs with my tail and try to pull them under her, but obviously I'll fucking miss.
Roll.
I'm
just roll an attack.
thrashing
Just roll an
around.
attack with disadvantage, just for heck of it. What'd you roll?
A nat 20 and a nat 1.
No shit!
So does
Dead
With that, actually,
ass.
I can do something with that actually.
So I was gonna say, okay, did Boar see this fight starting to break
Yeah,
out?
as you enter, enter Tally's rest. You see Athelis do like a tail sweep on this other chick that she seems to be fighting with. You sweep you manage to sweep the tail. The lady gets knocked off her balance, but lands on top of you, and both of you just get knocked the fuck out at the same time.
Perfect.
Everyone's like, yeah. Oh.
Task failed successfully.
Yeah.
So Thalos is knocked out.
Yep. And everyone's like, oh, okay, back to drinking then.
So Bor will cast polymorph on her
Okay.
and turn her into a crab.
Okay, you
God
turn into a
damn
crab,
it.
and suddenly the body vanishes. Everyone's like, whoa. Okay.
We'll pick this crab up, put it into a pot, and tie it shut.
Okay. Vel, you see all this happen. And there's a little, you see a little stein with a stein with those lids, and you kind of just pop it in there, close it, and just tie it up.
I found some locals, and they overheard what happened.
Oh, good. What were you able to find out?
A man, very fancy dress, with a lot of gold, asked Sylack to come back to the circus.
Did Sylack tell us enough to know what this meant?
I don't know.
Forget. I know he talked a little bit about his history.
I've mentioned his history in passing through, like, Sylack's dreams and memories, but I don't know if Sylack ever actually brought it up.
That's what I'm trying to
brought-
remember.
He brought it up a few times, specifically when we were trying to overthrow the false king. He brought up that they did some things, specific things in the circus.
You're right. You're right. Either way, Novell knows this is a very bad thing because of that. Well, at least my worry and concern is justified. I don't know what to do, Bor. I don't know where he went.
Me either. But
And I wasn't able to get any information off of the portal.
Robo Man just standing there like a statue.
Yeah, weird, right?
So we got a head start.
Alright, hear me out for a second. When I talked to him, he didn't seem evil. And he knew exactly where the portal was. What if he could help us get Sylack back?
He's good up until that point.
We might have to be taken in.
No.
I don't know if there's going to be any convincing him otherwise. He's giving us till morning. I got him that much at least. Got that much out of him at least. If he's got information on where Sylack could have gone, might be worth taking a chance.
I don't know if we can all go.
I can go,
Go.
but I know he's still gonna want to at least talk to you guys, and I don't know how I can convince him otherwise. Not the most charismatic person to
Well, if he can't find me, he can't deal with me.
That's fair.
I've been hiding from 40 kids, an angry lady, a church that thought I was a god, the Empire, and some angry despots for decades. I think I'm okay.
That's fair. Where will you go?
I'm gonna keep trying to figure out what's going on here.
I'll take Claudius with me, I guess. Since he's seen both of us.
Yep.
Okay. Is that the plan?
I'm not sure.
It'd be easier to keep Athelis with you, or...
I'm not. Yeah, I can take her.
I mean, I can take her with, I just,
Yeah, take her with.
You hand me a pot.
Yeah, hand you a pot.
Wait, how long does this last?
1 hour.
What happens if I don't let her out of the pot?
And she'll just burst out, and she'll probably cut herself up pretty bad trying to get out, but she'll live.
Okay.
If not, here. I open up the lid on the pot, I pull out the crab. It's still unconscious crab. I don't know if it's unconscious at this point.
No, it's fine. It's fine. She can stay in the pot.
No, I'll just pull out the crab and I'll look for a potato sack or something to stuff it into.
She can stay in the pot. It's fine. It's fine. Well, let me go get Claudius.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't like this, Boar. I don't like this at all.
Do I need to go?
So you're going to get Claudius right now, or are you going to wait until morning?
No, I'm going to finish this conversation.
Okay.
And if I get him, it will be now.
Okay.
Yeah, if I need to go, I need to go. Let's go.
I just...
Before I doubt myself.
I'll go get Claudius.
Okay. You go snag Claudius.
Go upstairs. I go to Claudius's room. I just walk in. Claudius!
He is passed out, ass up on the bed.
I try and shake him awake.
Shake his ass.
He is passed out,
I just pick him up then. I toss him over my shoulder.
With one of us in a pod and the other one passed out, we'll manage getting them both down there.
Okay.
Pick him up, toss him over my shoulder, start heading there.
All right.
Claudius, if you can hear me, we're gonna go get Sylack.
All right. So you guys wander over to back to the market square to the stationary automaton.
Okay, Boar.
He is still there.
Boar, check this out. I shift Claudius. And then I go, wait, what am I doing? And I put him on the ground.
Wait,
Being careful with his head.
Yeah.
I thought Boar was staying behind.
He made a last second decision to go.
Oh, okay.
Being careful with Claudius's head, but I put him on the ground. And I go, Boar, check this out. I lightly knock on mechanical man's shoulder. Hey, ding, ding, ding.
Do I get it? Can I get a reaction?
Sure.
I would like to suddenly grab his hand.
You grab his hand as he taps 1, 2. Grab him.
Before.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm still in a low powered state.
I see what you mean now. I see what
I'm
you mean
able
now.
to react.
Yeah. Before you even there's a hand. Before you even get a chance to knock, there's a hand right in front of your fist.
Cool. Oh, good, you're awake.
You have arrived early.
Yeah, now let's just do this before any of us change our minds.
Is this all of the compatriots?
Yes.
Understood. Initializing return. A rod will come out of the wrist, and he will tune it, and a portal will open up.
You're gonna help us get our friend back, right?
He ignores your question as he continues to open the portal.
As you see,
You're gonna help us get our friend back,
You
right?
see him open up this, take out this rod, smack it against himself, and it rings a very echoing. A ring of light just kind of appears around you guys, and shunts you all somewhere. I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we'll get back to that.
Where are we now?
As you ask this question, you're all suddenly. This is a familiar feeling to you, Novell. You have been. You feel yourself being pulled somewhere else without actually moving your feet at all. This is a completely new sensation for you, Boar. As you feel yourself. You've found yourself appearing in places that aren't where you last were, and this isn't just saying in terms of like you woke up, you went on a night bender in one bar and woke up on top of a roof in another town. And this is more akin to like you going to sleep and then waking up on a ship of your patron. But that just felt like waking up. In this case, you felt like you just got pulled somewhere, but you were never moved.
Okay.
And with you being drunk, I'd like you to make a quick con save.
What about Crabby Athelis?
Sure.
How do I feel?
Actually, no, you're asleep, so you're kind of not even aware of any of this.
Sure.
Con?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You feel your stomach churn. You almost lose your lunch, and you're like, nope, I got this.
Claudius pukes on the floor. Claudius pukes on the floor.
If there is a floor. I
You
don't
feel,
know.
you hear, yeah, you see Claudius, and somewhere near you, and you now find yourselves in a very large grand hall full of metal and stone. Warm light fills it, and you see a variety of individuals walking around, and I mean a variety. You've been to very metropolitan cities where you've seen races of all kinds, Aarakocras, half-orcs, goblins, elves, intermingle with each other. But the same thing's happening here, except you see giant insects, you see walking fish, you see bull people, you see moving slimes. And you're standing in the middle of a very, very large sigil circle. And upon doing that, a large fishman, not too dissimilar from the giant catfish that approached you guys in the Murray swamps, approaches you all. Except he's wearing like a little like deerstalker cap, and he's got a pipe in his mouth, and he's got on like a nice like tweed jacket. He approaches all of you when you just hear the slapping of his fins on the on the stone floor.
No, Magus, you've returned from your mission from the Oracle. How's it going so far?
Observation. Mission is going well. I have counting 1, 2, 3, 4 individuals that I will take for questioning.
Does he count the fourth?
Because
It's
technically
a crab in a pot.
crab.
in a little stein. Okay,
Oh, okay.
Cool. Giant fishman looks at, you looks at the three individuals that he sees at least, puts a pipe in his mouth, and he blows into it, and you see bubbles coming out of it. It's like, Yeah.
Did my familiar come with me?
You can try and resummon it if Boar's making this realization.
Okay. No, I was just wondering if it was something that came with me, or
Was it
your
like perched
familiar?
on your shoulder during this entire time, or did you?
I did not specifically say it was perched on my shoulder or
Yeah,
anything.
if you want to summon it, just
I mean, if you want to have, if you want
it's
to have a
typically
realization.
it's typically summoned,
okay, you
but
you kind of remember you see this animal person, you're like, oh wait, and then you try and resummon your familiar. Hi, Captain. Whoa.
Correction. 5 individuals for questioning.
I'm actually 2 souls trapped in one body.
Ah, we know a fellow like that. Oh, and then you guys hear a dee-doo going on, and the fishman looks up. Oh, come on, clear the sigil circle, and he motions all of you to come off of it. I believe no mages would follow. The 3 of you follow as well.
I have no
Yes.
choice.
Oh right, yeah, the 2 of you.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah, of course.
The two that you follow the fishman, and you see people who were also standing on the sigil circle start to step off, and then suddenly a similar bright flash of light appears, and 4 really just like beaten up individuals appear, and in between them is a very large cage and some kind of just tentacle with mouths just restrained in it, trying to like rattle its way out.
Who landed in the puke?
Oh, good.
Who landed in the puke?
Oh, you
Assuming that just doesn't necessarily go away because people magically
see-
appeared in it.
you see a tall yellow-skinned individual. As he appears, he's just like, my boots, fuck.
Apologies. I have brought in 5 bioorganisms. Explanation of inert fluids is possible during interplanar travel
Oh, null mages. Okay, yeah. I guess it's like how that next assumed from that Oracle mission.
I have counting 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5 individuals brought in for questioning.
Well,
I
sometimes
am not authorized to perform this questioning. I must seek administrative authorization.
Well, sometimes it's not the number. Sometimes it's the set. It's like, shut up, Todd. Come on, let's get this thing in. And they begin to like. You see a couple of other individuals approach it and kind of lift this giant cage and tentacle creature, with and kind of levitate it off the sigil. The fishman says, "Well, yes, let's begin the line of questioning. Then we'll bring them to room A5, please."
Please follow me. Nourishment may be offered for your comfort, so long as compliance is given.
2 of us will need it.
We'll keep that noted. We'll let Stan know about it. We'll see you all in the... Oh, just so we can get this out of the way first. My name is Murloc Sholmes. I will be the one performing the questioning.
Can you repeat that name, please?
Murloc Sholmes. S-H-O... Oh, wait. M-E-R-L-O-C-K. S-H-O-L-E-M-E-S.
Okay, got it. Murloc Sholmes. Murloc Sholmes.
I just want you all to know you are quite safe here. You are all associated with one of the Oracle's visions, so that means you are all respected guests here. We just need some more information to make sure that we can accurately process the Oracle's
Entity
vision.
called Murloc Sholmes. We must proceed immediately.
Yes, indeed, I agree. I will meet you all there shortly. I've seen the case file and then some paperwork, and then we'll send Stan over to get you some refreshments. I believe.
How long is this going to take? I don't have all day. I need to find my friend.
Don't worry. In other realms, it's gonna take. Time moves differently.
So what if he's in another realm?
Time moves differently. So in the time that you have been discussing whether or not you wanted to help out, it already could have been a week. Depending on where your friend has happened to land in.
Then let's get it over with.
I agree. We'll meet you there shortly, and you are... It's like, no, just please, take them to the room.
Follow me. We shall proceed to room 5A.
He begins to make his way.
I follow somewhat reluctantly, but I follow.
I am a crab
Oh yeah, once it's been
in a
about
bag.
59 minutes, I'm just gonna turn the pot upside down.
Oh, in a pot.
It hasn't been that long, thankfully. So you guys are led into a room. It's quite large. There's some very intricate, there's a mix of very geometric, but at the same time, curvy architecture. You're led into it. There's a table. After a couple minutes, a thrycreen and a large insect with 4 arms, walking on 2 legs, enters the room and is then followed shortly by the fishman, Murloc Sholmes, that you met earlier. The bug person is carrying a tray of refreshments in one set of hands and some more bottles in another. It lays them down in front of the table for you, and looks over to Boar and says, presents to you the 2 bottles I was holding in his other hand. These are for the drunk ones.
Yes.
And it skitters away. Murloc sits down at his table with several folders, puts it down, begins flipping through it.
Do we have a chair?
You have chairs.
We have chairs?
Everybody
Okay.
has chairs. Everybody has
Boar
chairs.
is going to turn the pot upside down on a chair and put the bottle in front of it.
Okay. Wait, what?
I do not sit.
Okay.
Flop on the chair.
Okay. So you've been tossed on a chair as a crab? Just, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Basically, there's an upside down in the chair next to me. There's an upside down pot, and if there's a table, there's a bottle sitting on
Right.
in front of that place.
So Murloc Sholmes arranges his paperwork and says, "All right then. So let's start with let's start with you four first and see what your side of the story is. I understand that based on the Oracle's vision, one of your friends has been whisked away. Is that true?"
Who's the Oracle?
Oh, the Oracle is an entity within our organization who is capable of pinpointing specific points in the plane of realities, so that way we can find those points and prevent any planar catastrophe from happening. And this one isn't necessarily a planar misdemeanor, but more along something more related to fate. So the Oracle figured it important enough to let us know about it, and we sent one of our best agents, Agent Null Magus, to go find out what happened. Would you like to hear the reading?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
On ancient farmland with stone towers, a platinum champion blown away by odd powers. Lost to his past to be found by his friends, or the winds will blow against them to signal the end. Ominous, isn't it?
Quite.
Yes.
Is that it? There's no more?
Yep.
Well,
I'll lean back against the wall and think for a moment.
our friend wasn't taken willingly.
Lost to his past, blown away by... Yep, that seems to check out. In its own way.
Correction. Subject was willing based on footsteps.
Interesting.
Subject was easily tricked.
Scribble.
Subject could have been brainwashed.
Scribble.
He says that every time.
Scribble.
Subject, kinda dumb. I'm kidding.
Level of intelligence could not be gleaned by footprints alone. Probability of low intelligence, high.
Oh my god.
And you're the friends, I suppose.
Yeah, we're his friends.
Yep.
Good. Looks like based on the last line, if you don't find him, something terrible will happen.
Yep. So if you can just tell us where he went, we're gonna go there. We're gonna nip that problem in the bud, and you won't hear about it.
How enthusiastic. I like that. So, tell me what else you discovered. And just to expedite a little bit, you guys explained the whole tracks, the wind, everything that you guys have gleaned from your various investigations.
Yes.
Okay.
After some coercing, I would share.
Okay. It takes you a little while to open up, but
Yeah.
you do eventually. All right. Based on all that information, He picks up a stone, speaks into it, and says, "Captain, would you mind coming in? I would like your opinion on something real quick. Thank you." Minute passes by. The door opens up, but you see nobody pass through until you look down, and it's a corgi.
Oh no, is it?
Null Magus would immediately stomp and salute.
The Murloc also gets up from his seat, presents himself, and also salutes with a fin like, "Captain." The corgi walks up, sits down, and says, "Gentlemen, at ease. So these are the ones from the Oracle's most recent prophecy, yes? That's the ones. And based on the information that they're given me, what do you think?" He puts down the papers on the floor. The corgi paws through it.
Just says scribble.
He can't write very accurately with a fin.
It's like, do you have your thought? He's like, I do have my thought. Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Plane of air. Ah, yes, yes. They both nod at each other accordingly. It seems your friend has been taken to the plane of air based on the evidence that you have all acquired. The the tracks on the ground, the environmental disturbance. Looks like you are going to have to all go to the plane of air to continue to fulfill the prophecy and save your friend.
Is there ground on the plane of air?
Indeed, there is. The plane of air is an unusual location. It has had its share of individuals who have tried to conquer it. Things beyond that we don't have any particular control over. And there is indeed plots of land that find themselves within the plane of air. And on top of that, there are magical individuals who live there that are capable of transforming clouds into solid matter, making them easy to walk upon, as well as even build structures upon it. It makes the clouds easy to walk upon, as well as build structures upon it, sometimes making the structures out of the clouds themselves. Very economical.
Okay. So, we save our friend, then what? Where does your role here end?
Well, our role here involves continuing to send Null Magus with you to help aid in this. He will help provide the transportation and assistance in whatever you might find on the other side.
I don't know how well we work with law enforcement.
What is your exact apprehensions about it?
Law enforcement?
It gets in my way.
I mean, what kind of law are you enforcing here? Obviously, planar, but...
Also, what kind of law can you enforce? You're, not a law of nature. You're talking fish.
Damn. Got his ass.
He pops his bubble.
Writes down that sick burn. Scribble, scribble, scribble.
He does do that, yeah. Null Magus has proven himself to be a very capable agent. He has gone on several missions. A good chunk of them quite successful. And if I may ask, how many of you have actually gone planar traveling?
Well, there is me, my familiar, the entity in this pot.
Traveled planar? Planar travel?
Oh, asking how many people have traveled, or asking how many people are traveling?
Have planar traveled before.
Oh, no, never mind.
I think I'm the only one.
I don't think I have.
Confirmed. Only 2 among them have traveled interplanally.
Well,
Oh,
where are we now?
Does the Feywild count?
Yeah.
Then we've all planar
traveled.
traveled.
I haven't.
-1.
And how many locations have you been?
Well, was getting here planar travel?
Yes.
Then 3.
Null Magus, how many locations in the planar realities have you been to?
Calculating. I have been to 653,773 locations across the planar universe. Not including the multiverse sets, which include another 573,374,675 other planar entities.
If you want help in finding your friend, I recommend that you take one of our best.
Fine.
I think
We will provide you with what equipment we have on hand, because we do have agents who are consistently coming in and out of here.
I think you need to understand that it's not your agent I have a problem with. It's your division, your whole existence. I don't know if I can trust.
So what would exactly would make you trust us?
Trust is not needed.
Okay.
Your existence is defined by fate. We continue that level of fate so that you may provide your service through your life as dictated by the grand scheme.
Goddamn.
Yeah, that's not helping. Let me check out if
Listen, if I go and burn down a city, are you gonna stop me?
No, that was destined.
Fuck.
Well, then, there's one other way to check. I will just kind of pull up the familiar. You go ask the big guy if I can trust these people.
Aye, Cotton.
Wait for it.
He has a message in a bottle and he drops it in your hand.
Oh yeah, I'll just pull it out.
It says there are 2 words on it. Do it.
Oh, well, okay, we're doing it. I'll just kind of use prestidigitation to set the message on fire so nobody else can read it.
The only reason you bio creatures have been pulled from your minor existence in the grand universe is because fate has been tampered with. We must return the lizard champion
Oh, I'm actually...
back into his line of fate so that he may conclude his life.
Oh, I'm actually a hobo. Not a minor.
One of our responsibilities here at Idle is to make sure that planes don't destroy themselves. The Oracle has divined that your fates are tied to this. If you do not succeed in rescuing your friend, your plane might very well be destroyed.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we knew that part already.
Good. Already ahead of the curve. I quite enjoy that.
Yeah, for better or worse. Okay, well, what equipment can you provide?
Let us take you to our quartermaster. And Murloc, thank you very much. I think I'll take it from here. Indeed. Thank you for being all very, very cooperative, and I hope you all have a lovely day. And he leaves. Away. The Corgi says, please follow me, and he...
Well, looks like we're off the hook.
Yeah, seems like it.
Well, just for the record, we were never accusing you of anything.
Oh, we know that.
Good.
It's a
If you know anything about destiny and fate, then you can understand, I gesture, like, loosely to all of us, why law enforcement would make us a little nervous.
How long has it been since I cast polymorph?
At this point now, it has been a couple of it's been a while.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what's the time limit on again?
1 hour.
Thalos, you appear and you're and slumped over a chair, and the rattle of a stein just clatters on the floor, and you guys hear Murloc as he's leaving the room. Oh, that's where the 4th one was.
I will just push her the bottle.
Yes.
You tail whipped
Murloc.
that bitch so hard, we ended up in another plane.
Damn right.
And
Bitch
what
had
about
it
Claudia?
coming.
You guys also give the other bottle to Claudius?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
cool. So,
I'm assuming he's still asleep.
okay.
I was just waiting for the first thing she saw upon waking up to be a talking fish in a Sherlock Holmes hat.
It's fair.
Fucking
You find yourself,
catfish people.
Thalos you find yourself in a completely different room. Big, metal, geometric.
There's a bottle in front of me?
There's a bottle in front of you on the table, and your associates in front, and all sitting. Some of them are sitting at a table, and there's a dog sitting on a chair as well.
Does he sit like a dog?
Yes,
Okay.
Okay,
his head peeking over the table, just like
Yeah, just wanted to clarify.
this looks bad, guys, but did I at least beat her ass?
No, you lost. We actually just had to bail you out.
Yeah, we're in jail
Oh.
right now.
You hit a. Sorry, what did you guys say you were again? You hit some sort of law enforcement. They apparently protect planes of existence and all that. We had to get you out of it.
interdimensional interdimensional law enforcement, otherwise known as IDLE. Hello, welcome to the conversation. You see a talking corgi in front of you.
It's just a little too early for this shit.
Please, drink. Please, drink. It's an excellent hangover cure.
Thank you. Grab the bottle, drink
You
it.
drink it, and you feel yourself purified of your hangover.
All right. I feel good. I'm better. I really is a fucking dog.
Greetings. I'm Captain Corginald.
Hello, Captain. Good morning.
Good morning to you too, I think. Well, shall we?
It's getting a little hot in here.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
So, you guys make your way to the. Okay. So, as you guys are making your weave through the various halls of this enormous structure, you eventually find yourselves at a kind of like a checkout desk of some kind behind a slotted gate. Corginald heads over there and says, "Null Majors, can you please ring the bell?"
Understood. Commencing program. Ring bell.
Ding-ding-ding. Wait a couple seconds, and you hear.
Did he actually ring a bell, or did he himself ring?
Yes.
That's the only appropriate answer.
Questions about this place, I don't like it.
Okay. After a couple seconds, you hear a skittering. And right where like that little slot is, because it's like a caged counter. There's like a portal, and then there's a cage, and there's a table. In the little slot between where I'm on the desk, a little mouse shows up. Ah, hello there, everyone. How can I help you? And this tiny mouse appears, and you hear this big booming voice coming out of him.
That's all I need to know is if it actually had the booming voice.
Yeah.
Immediately get startled. I don't know where this fucking voice is coming
Captain!
from.
And he proceeds to salute. Null Mages! Welcome. And, outsiders. Interesting. How can I help you today? And Corginald says, Titanus, we are in the need to send some people to the plane of air. What do we have available currently right now? Ah, the plane of air, yes. Well, a little short stop today, considering a good chunk of our agents are out. But something definitely good for the plane of air, transportation. And he jumps down from beneath the desk, just quiet for a little bit, and then suddenly, from behind the gate, you see a carpet floating over to you guys, and Titanus the mouse leans over it. We have one magic carpet available for everybody. This will help getting across and traveling over through the plane of air from land to land. From landmass to landmass. Mass to landmass.
Is it big enough to hold all of us?
He looks at all of you. If it's all right, can I get a quick a quick weigh-in of everyone? Would you happen to know your weights, or should I pull out the scale?
I've never been weighed.
And is Null Magus going? Yes, indeed. Null Magus as well. All your weights.
What's a scale?
What are you... Like scaling a wall?
He wanders over to it. He wanders over to a button, slams it, and from on the wall next to this area, it kind of like turns like one of those secret walls, and out comes a big ass scale, like the two,
Yeah, you guys would know what a scale is. It's
Yeah.
the balance scale.
you guys would think like small, like merchants.
Yeah, merchant
Scale.
There it is, yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much mechanical shit in this world. I assumed that there was a
It
way.
would actually be like
yeah, like a scale.
No, we're going big
I've
on this
been
one.
I've been told that I weigh 16 stones. No. Hold on. I would have been told I weigh 13 or 14 stones.
Archaic. And then,
I gestured to my ears. Interesting.
interesting.
Archaic to say the least.
Well, if all of you would like to step up onto the scale and we'll do some matching, we'll see if this will be enough. If this carpet will be enough for you.
My weight is exactly 250 kilograms. My weight does not change.
Noted. 250.
I spit take, though I've been drinking nothing.
Okay, so do all of you get weighed?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hop on, you get weighed, and slowly a large mechanical hand seems to slowly put large stones just on the,
And
and it slowly like begins to balance itself. It has to remove one at some point, add a different one. All right.
saying that I weighed 13
Yeah.
or 14 stones was
No,
archaic.
as in like big weights.
I'm just
But
saying.
but
You're literally using rocks.
but the measurement on the dial is categorized differently.
Accurate.
All right,
Okay.
400 pounds ish. No, actually, no. Everybody give me everybody's number.
What's my gear? 250.
250,
With mine, roughly 230.
230.
Oh god, math.
So that's 480 pounds right there between two people.
Right.
250 kilos is
500
about
pounds.
500 pounds.
Okay.
Roughly. It's not
Roughly, so
quite.
we're-
It's like 240.
But we're already pushing half a ton here.
Yeah.
With my equipment, 234.
She just
Pounds.
pushes over a half a ton.
Okay.
We'll assume Claudius is roughly 170.
Okay.
He's wearing armor though, right?
Leather.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
He doesn't have any equipment on him. All the equipment that he would have had was on
what
Sylack.
about the magical gear and stuff?
Right.
Oh, would have been on
Would've
Sylack.
been on
Yeah,
Sylack.
would've been on Sylack.
Okay.
The only thing he has right now, other than his weapons, is a one of pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
Okay. So, 1,384 pounds. This carpet will accommodate that. It will, however, be moving slower than normal.
Do you have anything better?
Fortunately, no. We are currently cleaned out of the carpets at the moment. Cleaned out of the carpets at the moment.
What if we take off my weight? How will it do then?
You have the broom.
You were at 250 or 230?
230.
230.
We'll be able to move at a relatively normal speed.
Nope, still about half. But if you do happen to have your own flying apparatus, I'm sure it will help.
Oh, I do.
Wonderful, wonderful. And where are we? So, plane of air as well. Give me 1 second, no matters. And vanishes again. He brings back another rod with two forks on the end of it. This one is attuned to the plane of air. May I have the one attuned to the material plane back, please?
Yes, I returned it.
And you turn it, and they make the exchange. Would anybody else be needing anything today?
We probably need to rest and collect ourselves before we go out.
The captain speaks up and says, "Indeed, we can provide some lodging for you for the night, and then tomorrow you can begin your excursion into the plane of air."
The request. Level 4, divination spell, locate creature.
We will okay. There's rummage. Titanus comes back with a scroll. This here is a locate creature spell. You only got one use of it, so make good of it.
That should be more than enough.
Wonderful.
We can utilize the elf wizard. He will know how to use the spell scroll.
Ah,
I did not tell you that.
An individual of magic, I see. Wonderful.
No, as I like.
Novell tries to not be conspicuous and ends up being incredibly conspicuous and trips over himself.
Jeez. I just knocked my chair down.
For the listeners at home, Aaron had managed to wiggle around so much that his chair fell.
What the?
Everyone looks down at you, including the mouse and the corgi. Are you all right, good sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. As I still try and like casually hide every single piece of magic item on me.
All right.
Well. Yeah, I guess we can do that.
Okay.
Can I? It's a scroll.
It's a scroll, yes.
May I study it?
Yes, you may be accustomed to this.
Thank you.
Can you copy level 4 spells?
I'm gonna find out.
I think we figured this out. You can't copy anything higher than what you know.
Yeah.
So you can still cast it. You're gonna have to make the check against it, but you know.
Are you capable of casting level 4 spells yet? No, you wouldn't be. You're only level 7.
Correct. Yeah, because it's half level, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he still
Well,
he can still
yes.
technically cast a scroll, but it's just gonna be
Yes.
difficult.
Yes.
But you can't copy it to your book.
But I mean, if we gotta level up at some point, or because level 8 and all, make things slightly easier. But it's whatever.
That's why there was a minor hesitance between Nomaga's keeping or giving you the scroll to look over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, either way, I'm gonna study it. So.
They lead you to some quarters. They're very simple. Just a bed, a table, a chair, a dresser. Is anybody gonna bunk up together, or is it all just individual rooms?
I don't think that's up to us, Manny.
I mean, you're still given the rooms, but whether you decide to actually stick with each other is your thing.
Listen, if I'm given a room all to myself, I'm gonna be a room all to myself. If I'm given a room with someone else, I'm gonna be in a room with someone else.
Just checking. All right, and Almagus, you return to your quarters within the headquarters, presumably.
Does he even have quarters? Does he need quarters?
That's up to Almagus. So
I will stand outside your room when you are ready to leave. Please, rest soundly and prepare.
Why do I feel like that is incredibly true? Why do I feel like that?
I was gonna ask, is it more like an airplane hangar and there's just a bunch of these guys just perpetually slept in there?
There's only one.
Yeah, so far he's the only type of that you've seen. Out of all the unusual creatures you've seen so far, you haven't seen anybody else that looks like Melmagus.
So it is like the Men in Black in here.
Or the TVA, if
Yeah.
you've seen Loki yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right.
While we're doing this, I would actually like to study a bit of the mushrooms
Okay.
to extract their properties.
Okay. Make a Arcana check, please. Arcana or Nature, whichever's higher.
Okay.
What are you using actually to do this? Are you using any of your tools that you have on your person, or
I
are
do
you just...
have an herbalism kit.
Okay. 1 second then. The fact that I lost that. whole
And
page.
alchemist supplies.
Okay. Here we go. Alchemist or what? Herbalist?
Yeah.
Okay, are you proficient in nature checks?
I am.
I forget if this is how the mechanics work based on the tool thing, but Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll nature check.
Just plain?
Yeah, just straight.
I already did it. Do you want me to do it again?
What is it?
Total 9.
9? Do it with advantage.
Nice. Um, 11.
11? It's taking you a little bit. You're kind of like you're taking small slices of it and examining it, using your tools to just kind of like poke and prod at it, take a little sample of taste. Nothing feels numb on your tongue, but there's nothing much else that you can discern from it aside from the fact that it's a psychedelic mushroom that puts you into a haze earlier. But how to extract that essence, you might need a bit more research.
Gotcha. Alright.
All right. Anybody gonna do anything else before the long rest?
As part of my long rest, I would like to attempt to communicate with Melora,
Okay.
since I meditate.
All right. Make a wisdom check, please.
Straight wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, 15.
15. Okay. You kind of feel yourself zone out mentally.
Mm-hmm.
You don't appear anywhere else like in your dreams like you usually do, but you feel a connection. That someone's out there listening. What do you do?
Well, I hope it's you, Melora, that can hear me. Because if not, this is going to be really awkward. Sign would be great. No? No.
Yeah?
Oh, shit!
You just hear a voice echoing your head.
Whew, scared me there for a second.
Sorry.
Listen, here's the thing. You might already know Sylack was kidnapped.
Cord updated me on that, yeah. That's concerning.
Very.
How are you? What do you? He said that the idol is involved. The interdimensional law enforcement folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They. Can I trust them?
Yeah, they've got a bunch of mechanics made them because he didn't like me messing around in other planes, and so he made that weird organization to try and keep me from doing anything in planes. But then we all kind of didn't like him for that because he had a bunch of rules overlapping other rules, and they were messing with other things involving us, and so he had to like
Mechanics, I was right.
He had to put on a bunch of amendments to the rules to the point where it eventually boiled down to just make sure the planes don't destroy themselves, make sure nothing from other planes try to destroy other planes too much, and don't get too involved with the with the natural order of that plane nor its governing bodies, because we almost went to war with hell and heaven at the same time, and good thing we didn't.
That sounds like a good thing. I wouldn't want to be involved in that.
Yes, so
Okay.
They are powerful allies when you have them, but they've got a lot of weird red tape.
Yeah, I've noticed. Okay.
But nothing that I don't think should affect your journey.
Okay. Well, I've got some questions about destiny and fate later on, but primarily we're about to go to the elemental plane of air in the morning.
Oh, fun!
Yeah. And I'm looking at my spells here, and I have no idea what I need to look at. I don't know. I've never been there. So, if you could give me some guidance here.
Go with the flow of what. Kind of just go with the flow, honestly. The plane of air is dangerous in its own rights, but the inhabitants who live there aren't necessarily unfriendly. Surly, yes, but they're not immediately going to attack you. I can assure you of that, unless you strike first, of course. So watch yourself. The elemental planes specifically are wardened by very, I don't know if petty is the right word to describe it.
It's probably the right word.
Very grand and very powerful individuals. So please, I guess the biggest thing is try not to do anything too stupid.
Okay, I can do that. Alright, cool. Well, thank you for hearing me out. Wish me luck and we'll talk soon.
Of course. And you feel that, you kind of feel yourself come back into yourself.
Cool. I finish out my rest.
I actually had to go ask Cord a few questions.
Okay. You also make a charisma check.
18.
18. All right. You kind of take a moment. You focus with your familiar, and you hear, yeah. And when you open your eyes, you're not on the ship again, but your bird has suddenly a very stern look on his face, and he's looking at you, just like, yeah.
Yep. So first big thing I had to ask. When I'm shaped into a different beast, and I eat something, where does it go?
Asking the big questions today, aren't we?
Oh my god.
Well, if everything that the spell does allows you to shrink or dissolve what you're wearing as you turn into another beast, I assume whatever it was that you consumed or took on as a giant beast gets dissolved into you when you return back.
I ate a whole man.
So that whole man is now dissolved inside of you. Congratulations.
He sounds like Ron Swanson.
That was the intention.
Yeah, he's always sounded like Ron Swanson.
Oh god.
That's the cool part. These idol guys, I can trust them about as far as I think.
Yeah, they're a weird bunch who like their rules, but they're not untrustworthy. They're just doing their job.
Got it.
Which they do take quite seriously.
Got it. If I need to get away from them, I can though, right?
Yeah, you should be able to. I've never interacted with them much. That was mostly Melora's deal. Told her, by the way.
Got it. I need to get to Kashtar at some point here.
Hopefully you'll find your way. Like I said, the idol folks are pretty powerful, so potentially you could find yourself. They could just take you to Kashtar after all this blows over.
Okay, that's basically the other answer I needed, and that's basically answered for me then. And aside from that, are my sons safe?
Currently got them sailing the seas, heading up the western coastline, Caledonia.
Thank you for watching. Good night.
I'll keep good wit on them.
Thank you.
So, then your bird ruffles his feathers and says, "What was that, master? What was that, Captain?"
Well, both of us have something bigger than us in us.
That is very wise, Captain.
My god.
All right. And if there's nothing else anybody would like to do for the long rest,
That's it.
we want to take a long rest as you guys, in an unfamiliar space, rest for the night, or what's perceived as night at the moment, and come to consciousness the next day, quote unquote. And we will continue from there after the break. Okay. So, welcome back, everybody. Out of curiosity, Gunther, does no mage just act like an alarm clock in this situation?
No, because he didn't give them time. He just said
Oh, okay.
rest until you're all ready to go.
Okay. So, eventually, everyone stirs awake. No mages, you've been sticking by their dorms, and eventually, everyone, one by one, slowly all comes out at around the same time, and you are there to greet them.
Greetings.
Oh
Are you
shit!
all ready to go to the plane of air?
No, I am not.
Oh, please take more time
Oh,
to
no.
prepare. I will stand outside of your dorms.
He's never gonna be ready.
Bor has a point.
I'm ready, if that means anything.
Did we even tell you what's going on?
I assume we did.
You were given a synopsis before you all went to bed.
Claudius broke it down to you as best as he could with all his Romanian gestures. Romarian gestures.
It's kind of funny if we didn't say anything.
Romani.
Look, I know I was messed up last night, but I'm better now.
She just
And I've come to grips during the night of what's going on. I'm cool.
She just believes the false story we gave her about she punched an idle cop, so now she's on some weird mission she doesn't understand the purpose of, and Sylack's not there, but this robot dude is.
Accurate.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay, so Nalme just leads you all to the sigil circle area where you guys were earlier. This time with a different rod in hand. Is there anybody else would like to do before we set off?
Nope.
No?
Okay. The carpet is brought to you. You can see that has a rather unique design stitched upon it. That's very reminiscent of all the decoration that you've seen within. There's a pattern that looks very geometric but rounds itself out, as well as that symbol that's on Nalmagus' pendant of the tuning fork intersected with the cogwheel. Nalmagus, you prepare the planar forks. You give it a quick twist, and you take the away fork. Give it a quick smack. All of you hear the tone as it emanates from it, echoing through the chamber, and soon a wind begins to swirl around you, sourceless. Almost as if you feel enveloped in a tornado. You feel yourselves kind of enveloped in this wind, tossing around your hair and loose clothing that you have on your person. And you feel, and similar to how earlier you felt like you were pulled but didn't move, you instead feel like that feeling in your stomach when it kind of just jumps up and down really quickly, like you're on a roller coaster or in a car and you go over a quick dip in the road. And you feel like you just jumped, but at the same time, you never moved. And you've landed now. And you can see now that you're on a stone slab with a sigil mark on it, a sigil circle, very similar to the one that was in the main chamber of the idol headquarters. And you see above you the bluest sky that you've ever seen. A vast expanse of clouds, sky, and light. It's peaceful, freeing, but almost intimidating. It seems to go on forever. There's no horizon, no end that you can see. Are the clouds really close, or are they just really, really far away and just very, very big? As you find yourselves on this ground, you can see that surrounding it is small patches of grass, some more stones, but it's not a very big chunk of land. You feel the wind pick up suddenly and just blast you all in the face. You feel yourselves almost blown away by it, and you have to ground yourselves, but almost as quickly as it happens, it dies down again, and you can get your bearings. But then another gust hits you from the other side, and repeat in different directions. And for a moment now, there's just a gentle breeze. It takes you a moment to get your bearings, with this chunk of land being the only anchor you have to this beautiful void. Welcome to the plane of air.
I don't feel very welcome.
What would you guys like to do?
Well, looking over the spell scroll for locate creature, right? I should have found it and added it to my inventory. Let me do that.
Are we on a barren piece of rock?
The only thing it's not barren, but the only thing that's there is just tufts of grass, the stone with the sigil mark on it, and a couple of small outcroppings on the rock as well. But other than that, There seems to be an edge to this piece of land.
No, it's not locate creature. What is it?
It's locate creature.
That's what the spell is on the spell scroll.
I'll just look it up this way.
While he's doing that, I am gonna get the flying carpet here ready.
Okay. You begin to unfurl it, and as you do, it kind of lets itself go and just floats it. Just hovers about 2 feet off the ground.
Cool. No, Magus will get onto the flying carpet.
You get on the carpet, and it has a little give, but it manages to stay. To give for a second, and then it realigns itself.
Proceed onto the flying form of transportation. We will find the nearest. We will find the nearest civilization in which we can question.
Did we ever know the Jabari name? Was that ever mentioned?
Nope.
Okay, didn't think so. Alright. Well, we know we gotta find a circus. And I say that out loud as Novell.
Yes. And I will climb onto the aerial area rug.
Same.
I whip out my broom. Hop on my broom.
Okay, you hop on your broom. All of you are now currently floating.
I would like to make an investigation check for some form of civilization in which we can ask for directions
Go for it.
to a circus. Go. I don't know what that is because it's hit. That is a 15.
Hold on a second.
Investigation check.
Okay, you rolled a 15. While you're sitting waiting for everybody else to get on there, you see out of the corner of your eye...
Everyone's already on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, so as everyone's hopping on, you see out of the corner of your eye...
Oh.
Yeah, by one of the stone outcroppings, some kind of fluttering of fabric. And this is a stone outcropping on this chunk of land. Just so you know. Do you investigate?
Yeah, I rolled a 15 investigation check.
You hop off the carpet real quick and walk over to that fabric that seems to be fluttering nearby. You look over and you see what happens to be a long stretch of fabric, not too dissimilar to your flying carpet, and a skeleton wrapped in various gold chains and rings, trapped beneath a boulder, with the fabric not just blowing into wind, it's stuck underneath the rock as well. It almost seems to be trying to free itself. What do you do?
Is there a patch of land in which we can land?
No, you haven't left the island.
I thought I went to investigate.
You did.
I was saying more that's more like before as everyone was getting on, this was something you noticed before you guys took off, and so
then I agreed that yes, we go and investigate.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what he's saying is it's not off the piece of land we were already on.
Yeah. So it's more like you got on and then saw it, and then you're like, hold on a second.
Oh,
and it walked off. Sorry, my bad.
It sounded like this was on a different island, and I'm like, how
sorry,
can I see that far?
Sorry, my bad. No, this is.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Okay, yeah. I will hop off.
So just as quickly as Nelmay just hopped on, he hops off again.
Well,
and heads over to that rock and sees what he sees.
Yes. What can I glean from being closer?
You see that the skeleton is trapped underneath it. Its upper half is like splayed out, but its lower half is completely buried underneath the rocks. It is decorated in a variety of gold jewelry. It has a pair of cuffs, metal gold cuffs on where its wrists are, and gold chains wrapped around its rib cage. The carpet is has a design of blue, red, and yellow, depicting the design of an individual within it. It's kind of like a weird tapestry of stuff. And it's not just fluttering in the wind, it seems like it's actually trying to get out from underneath the rock that it is currently stuck under. And it seems to be just about as big as a magic carpet you guys have been given.
So wait, it's actually moving?
I imagine it's like pulling, like.
It's pulling itself, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a slight magic carpet.
Does it make sound?
All you can really hear right now is just the wind. Just. And the sound of a fluttering fabric would kind of get lost in that.
Okay.
I'll just ask, what's going on?
Observation report. There appears to be a skeleton of sorts under this boulder, next to a free-flying form of fabric trying to escape.
You guys go check out it. Go check them out.
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
Y'all wander over, and you see what has been described: the carpet trying to free itself, the dead skeleton with gold jewelry. What would you like to do from there?
I'll just ask, is this normal for here?
Can I make a history check?
Yeah.
Is this normal for here? 12.
There are individuals. There are indeed inhabitants of the plane of air. They do use flying carpets to maneuver around them, and occasionally there are accidents because it's a flying carpet with no real protection or safety mechanics, and it's also really windy.
Analysis. Probability of this happening normally is high.
Is it go on.
Initial conclusion. This has nothing related to the individual we are finding or a circus. We should proceed away.
Yeah, I figured.
What
You
if
may
it can help
take
us?
anything that you deem will help you.
Can I try and push on the boulder?
You try and push on the boulder. Make a strength check.
That's a nat 1.
You try and push, but you slip on a forearm, and you fall face first into the dirt.
All right.
Can I give a rough estimate of how much this boulder weighs?
Make a nature check.
It weighs 1 stone.
You better not.
$14?
Pretty heavy, but you feel like if all of you gave it a push, you could roll it off the corpse and the carpet.
See, Vimic would just. Okay, well. I'm going to go to the side of the boulder that the carpet is on. Right, so that way I'm pushing
In
it
position
from
to push, okay.
from a position of push where, if it has any give, it'll,
Right. Is anybody else going to join on and help on this?
And I'm
Yes.
going to pull out my immovable rod.
Claudius will help
Okay.
if everyone else is
Okay.
deeming this a good task.
All right. Everybody.
Nolmagus is waiting upon the flying carpet because
Alright.
he does not think this has anything to do with our mission at hand.
All right. Everybody, please. What are you going to do with the immovable rod? Out of curiosity.
I'm gonna have it at the ready, and if I can manage to get it lifted up at all, and
Oh,
I'm losing
like
grip,
a-
I'm gonna put the rod in front of it so it
okay.
stays up.
Like a jack. Okay.
Yeah. So that way, if we need to take breaks, we can.
Okay. Everybody, please make a strength check. If you have athletics proficiency, go for it.
Oh. Why not just have us roll athletics?
Okay, do that.
It's the same either way for me.
Not bad.
Oh, not bad at all. Mine was a 23.
23.
15.
Dirty 20.
20. Yeah, all of you give it a good heave.
Claudius
Oh.
helped.
Heave. Yeah.
Claudius helped.
Yes, Claudius did indeed. And you eventually kind of slide off of the body and the carpet, releases itself, does a quick double loop around, lands on the ground, but with its where its rear tassels would be. It stands on them like feet, and its top half tassels then kind of give a twist, like it's twisting its spine.
This is literally just the carpet from Aladdin.
Yeah. and it kind of dashes over to you guys and gives a bow.
I bow back.
I will bow to it.
Head nod.
What's up, carpet?
It does a backflip.
Sick.
That's it. We're kind of on a more mission. Do you mind helping us get around here?
It pantomimes like a salute. And you assume that means yes. Yes.
I would assume that meant deuces. I'm taking off.
Oh.
Oh,
Peace,
motherfuckers.
Nope. See ya.
The dead guy. The dead guy is Aladdin.
I'm surprised
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
didn't collect all of his gold chains and stuff.
Haven't even had a chance to look at his body yet.
Oh, I thought he rolled off with the boulder.
No, not yet.
I would like to look at the body though.
Yeah.
You take a look at the body, and you can see that what was beneath are now a pair of crushed pants and dust inside of it. And then it's mostly just what's your passive investigations?
That's investigation.
16.
16. If it's within the realm of 13 to 16, then you pretty much the only thing you really find of value are those gold chains and whatnot. You can't take the parachute pants though if you want.
No, thank you.
I'll take the parachute pants.
Okay.
The gold isn't really too interesting to board.
Alright. Add some very well flattened parachute pants.
I'll look at the carpet.
Look at the
I'll just be
carpet.
like, was this your writer, I guess? His master? What's the right term here?
It droops, sadly.
Aww.
And you can see kind of just give a nod where you presume the head would be.
Do you want his gold?
Poor guy.
It shakes just side to side.
Okay, well, I'm just
No.
gonna leave it here. But no, I'm just gonna leave it here.
It kind of gives a shrug.
Claudius will quickly scoop it up since no one else seems interested.
Cool. Claudius you can now add 2 gold rings, 2 gold cuffs, and a gold chain.
That was it. Well, if you would like, I can say a few quick words.
And for the record as well, this isn't well, maybe it would be but it'd be like an actual chain link chain just
Yes.
made of gold. So,
Yes.
I didn't know him, but he was a man.
The carpet backflips.
Fucking sick
Alright,
carpet.
well, we should get out of here.
I'll climb onto our new carpet. Can you follow those guys?
It does a thing, and it flattens itself out for you, hovers. Some of you hop on. So who hops on carpet 1? Who hops on carpet 2?
I'm staying.
You're already on carpet 1.
I'm staying on my broom.
You're on your broom.
Carpet 2 is sick as hell, dude.
I'm doing carpet 2. He can do backflips.
Yeah.
So both. So now everybody is able to move at a normal speed relative to the carpets.
Congratulations, you now have a second flying apparatus.
Yes.
Third.
We have now wasted exactly 4 minutes and 53 seconds.
The carpet immediately.
Hey, Sylack would understand.
Hey, we've probably saved twice that.
So despite you asking to follow them, the carpet immediately shoots forward
Oh,
and seems to be more waiting for you two.
Oh, shit. Wait, I'll zoom off after him. Wait, do you know where you're going?
The tassels nod.
what? How do you know where we're going?
How's it gonna reply to that question?
Oh yeah, I'm flying it. I
It-
can't.
It like takes its corner tassels and taps on itself, at gesturing kind of at the tapestry that you're sitting on.
Oh, okay. What is the tapestry?
It seems to be a humanoid individual, blue skin, black hair, a red dot on its forehead, also covered in similar like gold accessories, and it seems to be kind of like a dancing pose, and it is in front of what seems to be a
Does it look like the estranged blacksmith will?
Oh! Okay, took me a second. Actually, that's actually good. Thank you for knowing that. It is a feminine humanoid figure. Yeah. And seemingly dressed in finery, and she seems to be standing in front of what looks like a mountain amongst a sea of clouds, with buildings on the mountain with chains connecting it.
Okay.
My lord.
At first I thought it was gonna look like Genie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It's
Pretty sure it is a genie.
so.
A djinn.
So makes that gesture pointing out like at the tapestry designed upon it.
Okay.
Right. Do you let the rest of your compatriots know?
I will just shout out, it knows things.
I'm following regardless.
Want me to just follow along as well?
I'll make an insight check. Wow, that's a pretty strong insight check. 23.
23.
Does it appear to know what we are actually want? Or is it just...
It seems to be more like it wants to take you someplace that it knows.
Where do I think it's going to take us? Is it going to take us to...
It's gonna take you to what's a similar wherever the place on its design is, which based on its design looks like a place of civilization.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Proceed. Lead the way.
Okay. So, you guys proceed to go on a magic carpet ride, just twisting through a broom ride. Twisting through following the carpet, you can feel it move in very specific and deliberate directions, as if it's following the current of the wind. As you always feel the wind going past you. You've never felt during this entire ride. You've never felt a sudden gust like blindsides you out of nowhere. This carpet definitely has a sense of direction and knows the best route to take. You find yourselves flying through the clouds, feeling the mist gather upon your face as you do. You can see in the distance small chunks of land kind of just floating, suspended in the air. If you were to look up and down, there's not really a sense of up and down. You look up, it's clouds. You look down, it's clouds. The only thing that is reminiscent of a horizon are those small dots of islands that float, suspended in air. And as you continue following the current,
Okay.
you make your way through a dark cloud intercepts all of you, and you kind of find yourselves getting caught into it. And with just a little bit more turbulence, you get out of the dark clouds and emerge back into the light. And you can see before you the design presented on the carpet. You see what looks like a mountain of islands, all connected to each other through large gold chains. Upon these various islands, you can see that there are outcroppings of what seems to be some kind of city skyline of sorts. At the very top of the mountain itself is a fabulous gold and white palace, sitting at the very top of the mountain itself. The carpet continues to lead you guys closer and closer towards it, coming down to around the lower base of what would be the mountain, stopping at a stopping at a plaza, and you can see around you that there are a variety of different individuals all around here. You see humans walking around carrying sacks. You see bird people with huge wings upon their backs but arms, and they're all just kind of going about their business. You can see there's a lot of different races that you can see that are very familiar to the material plane. They're also in between all of this are various blue-skinned individuals. Some are walking, some are floating, just slightly off the ground. The blue individuals are all incredibly lavishly dressed in fine silks or elaborate costuming. You can see that all the other humanoid races, the birds, the humans, you see there's like dwarves and elvish individuals amongst tieflings and half-orcs all walking around following, typically seeming to follow the blue individuals carrying stuff for them. They're dressed not necessarily plainly, but they're not as extravagant as the blue people, but you can see they all have like gold cuffs or gold chains wrapped around themselves. The carpet lands you within this plaza. It seems to be the ground you see before you doesn't look like ground necessarily, not in the way that you're familiar with. It's very fluffy, very almost like snow, but somehow more translucent. But not by that much. It's like snow but wispier. There we go. Yeah. And it seems that this is your stop.
Before I get off, I will just kind of poke the ground with my quarterstaff.
You poke the ground and you kind of expect it to go through or even at least like squish, but there's some significant give. There's a softness, but there's still a firmness to it. And you give it a poke.
I will get off.
I will get off as well.
Everybody who gets off and steps on this cloud-like material, it's weirdly quiet, but at the same time very solid.
Weird.
Can I like take a little bit between my fingertips and just like rub it all together?
You kind of give it a scoop, and you give it a squeeze, and it kind of dissolves in your hand before returning back to the ground.
Is there any possible way I could put it in a little vial?
Yeah, sure. You just take a vial and just scoop, and it's there, and it just has like and you cork it before it tries to like escape, and it just kind of moves in there, kind of like a pseudo lava lamp.
In the bottle.
Yeah.
Cool. I got that now. What should I call it? Cloud in the bottle.
Yeah, just call it cloud in the bottle.
Yeah.
Go with that.
I'd like to take advantage of my independence here and do a flyby of the palace that we're apparently at, or outside.
You fly up to the palace. You can see that there are several. One of the first things you do see are several of those winged flying individuals, and they seem to be, and they're carrying spears as they're flying around. They're flying around as if, like, from a distance, it kind of looks as if, when you see a bunch of birds migrating or focusing on a specific area. And that's what they seem to be doing. As you see it, and as you see them, you see that they're dressed much more in a much more combative state. They're wearing proper armor. They're wielding spears, and it seems more like they are patrolling this area. So how close do you get?
Not that close. Just close enough to just kind of see what this is. Close enough to say, how do you do, but not cause problems.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so you can see that this, just from a quick...
It's okay, built to develop. Or to Harry.
Just from a general, flyby, it is a tall palace with One of its main features are tall, white spires topped with gold caps that kind of curve out, but then end with a point as it goes to the top. There are 5 of them, with 2 of them being smaller, 2 of them being medium, and one big main one protruding out. So it's like 2 here, 1 big one in the center. And you can see that there are the base of it does have a variety of walls, and if you're looking at it from the top, is what I mean. There are of course walls, and then also a variety of pavilions that it's kind of difficult to see what's exactly down within the courtyards. It's like open air without getting closer, but you do see a little bit of greenery. You see a lot of color. But the top of this palace is actually kind of, but skinnier. Frankly, the top of this entire mountain is the palace, and it takes up a considerable amount of space. That's
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you get from that general flyby. Are you trying to hide yourself at all, or are you just going for it?
No, I mean, I'm not being... I don't feel like I'm being shady or...
Okay.
I don't feel like I'd be at risk of breaking any laws. I mean, I'm staying well outside of the Aarakocra's perimeter.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
All right. So yeah, none of them.
I want to get a good look at it, but I'm not trying to draw any unneeded attention to myself.
Okay, no problem. None of them seem to acknowledge you, and you're able to do your quick scouting without any fuss. Do you return to your friends now, or what do you do? Okay.
Sure. I wouldn't have even called it scouting. I just wanted to see what I could see.
Okay. So yeah, as you guys are kind of examining the null mages, are you gonna do anything now that you guys have landed and you saw him go off, but then come back a little while later?
If I saw him going off, then Null Magus will wait until he returns. And then, what were your observations?
It's a very large palace.
Yes.
Understood. Observations are obvious. Proceeding to find nearest sentient creature to locate. Circus.
I'll turn to the carpet and explain to it. We're trying to find a circus.
The carpet does a thing with its tassels, and it looks like it's doing that, stroking its chin and thinking hard.
We're gonna ask around. You mind hanging out around here for a minute?
It tries to give you a thumbs up with its tassels.
I've also made an observation. Our currency may be no good here.
I walk to the nearest creature.
The nearest creature
Entity,
walks.
humanoid?
The nearest creature walks to you. You see a blue individual, kind of float over to you. Its lower half is just you don't see legs. You see a kind of a spinning whirlwind. He's decorated in a striped vest. His arms are exposed and they're well toned. He has a feathered collar of what seems to be a peacock feathers, and his hair is slicked back into a top knot. He has long gold hoop earrings and a nose ring, and he approaches you immediately and says, "My goodness, you are a fascinating creature. Are you looking to present yourself? I think you could do better with some gold in between those rivets. Perhaps some gold plating on. Interested?"
Confirmation. Sentient beings speak common language. Activating socialization program. Howdy, partner. I'm looking for a thing called a circus.
And he speaks in dialects. Wonderful. Ooh, a circus, you say? He thinks for a moment, and he then calls over a tiefling with red skin. They're also wearing the gold cuffs, chains, and just rather simple clothing. Is there supposed to be a circus in Town Mijan? The tiefling opens up a booklet, flips through it. Yes, I believe Sultana Amira is going to be holding a banquet this week. This weekend, or no, wait. Yes, Lord Baja. It seems that Sultana Amira will be holding a banquet tonight. It seems that Pasha Farouk has returned with some new entertainment.
I know the name, but Neville does not know the name.
The blue individual goes, "Oh, that is tonight! Oh my gracious! I need to find my dad's call." He's like, "Are you? Don't tell me that Farouk already picked you up for entertainment."
Oh, now, sir, we're here
Do I hear any of this?
to
Yes,
find
you
a particular individual. These
I
lovely fellows were
I step in and I'm just like,
lost
hey,
their,
no,
friend.
and I like try to talk
And
over him and like,
we're trying to
yes,
find
we picked
a
up. We were picked up by Farouk and we need to know where we have to go. We're kind of lost here.
That was the most realistic conversation we've had.
I think you might have fucked us, to be quite honest.
This individual is kind of taken aback by all of the voices that just came out and ignored him. He looks almost aghast, but at the same time amused. He's like, "Oh, my, so many new people in town today."
We were a roaming performing comedy act, you see.
Oh, so you own this one then?
Yes.
Would you be willing to trade?
Unfortunately, I can't do that.
Oh,
I don't personally own him. It's my master that owns him.
who is your master then?
Me.
Oh, I have a Aarakocra that resembles a swan.
I will just
She's
kind of...
quite beautiful. I'm serious. We have preened her to the extremes. We have decorated her in beautiful accessories. We taught her how to dance. I'm sure that is an equal measure to such a fascinating automaton that you have there. Would you be willing to trade?
Well, she sounds absolutely gorgeous. And honestly, I bet you anything you could probably fetch a fair price elsewhere, unfortunately, because this is quite a rare specimen. And
You're just making him seem even more valuable.
I know, I'm so sorry, but you do have to tell me where you got your outfit.
Oh, I have a lovely seamstress who she came from. Oh, I forget where. It might have been a place called Kashtar, I believe. She knew what to do. Incredible things with feathers, and she happened to make her way into the plane. We just picked her up, and I managed to get her before anybody else did. Stroke of luck on my end.
Can you recommend somewhere else for me and my troop to go? Obviously, as you can see, we are not prepared for this event, and we have to get dressed. Can you direct us in the direction of a nice place to go?
Make a persuasion check.
Boar will just taking charge. I like it.
Good job. But Boar will also just kind of glare at you and he'll telepathically say, "Crab meat."
Do it anyways.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
A 16.
16. Well, if you don't think that this is good enough, I suppose I can suggest you to...
I don't think that was the insinuation.
Oh no, I was asking like where we could find something similar, if the shop that she might have is.
No, she does not work for any shop. She works for me, and if you want something an ensemble as fabulous as mine, then I suggest you all come over for dinner. How about that, perhaps? Or what time is it? What time is it?
I think you've misunderstood. These people are not free.
What time? What did you?
Oh, okay.
What time is it, Mijan? The tiefling holds up a pocket watch. 10, approximately 10:30, my lord. Brunch then! Oh, it's been a long time since I've had brunch. I am in the mood for some mimosas. Goro grows excellent oranges on our grove. Would you all like to come?
Oh,
We can get you fitted.
I would love that right now. Unfortunately, we are on such a tight schedule, and well, maybe at some point. You know, we're going to be here for quite some time, right, everybody? So I feel we'll have plenty of time to go get mimosas and talk. Just right now, we are in a very tight schedule. You know, the banquet is tonight, so we do have to get them fitted and dressed and everything. Get them whatever else they need. I don't know.
We can do that. I'm back at my palisade. Sonia is excellent at what she does, and we have plenty of other slaves on hand to be able to expedite all of that immediately. We can get all of you some nice new outfits. We can get this handsome individual a nice polish, get him shined up, maybe put some gold filigree on him. What do you say? Come now.
You've broken me.
Wonderful. I am Barge. And welcome to the you all knew, of course, yes? Welcome to the kingdom of Ahawa. Now, chop. If you are going to be able to make your late night debut, we have to have brunch rather quickly, don't we? Come on then. And then he will begin to float away, and the tiefling will say, "Yes, welcome to the kingdom of Ahawa. We're happy to have you as guests." And he will come follow, please, and he will follow in the vapor trail of Barja. All right. So is there anything? He is, as you can see, as you begin to make your way, he takes you all to one second. He takes you all to.
It's like the Fey room, but it's not the Fey room.
He takes you all to a group of people standing near an edge. Eventually, and all these people seem to be. All these individuals seem to be dressed up in various gold chains and cuffs and clothing, and they also seem to be waiting. And eventually, you hear as at the edge now arrives a large, like, parachute structure with a wide weaved platform holding onto it, or at the bottom of it. You see that several other people on the edge with ropes toss out hooks that catch onto this thing, and they reel it in and park it onto the edge. All of the individuals begin walking onto this platform, and Barja and Mijan also hop onto it. It's like, oh, all of you are going to love the air elevators here. Come. You go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You all get on, and once everyone who is on the edge has gone onto it, the individuals release the hooks, and immediately the parachute just goes, taking you all straight upwards, following what seems to be a predetermined current, up and over some of the buildings that you can see, leading into the more middle section of this mountain of islands. You find yourselves twisting and turning a little bit, and you see another platform with what seems to be another group of waiting people. And as this elevator seems to, it doesn't just go up; it also kind of goes sideways, and it just manages to turn without like flipping everybody over or anything like that. And as it gets towards the edge, more hooks on ropes are launched at this platform and are reeled back in. You can see, and as the first group gets on the platform gets off, the other one gets on, and you guys follow, and you can see you're now in a much more decorated part of this area. Back where you were earlier, there were of course there was a mixture of clouds and land structures, very simple, rundown, or simply built buildings and houses. While this area, there's a lot more artificial construction to it, and a lot of the buildings and homes around here seem bigger and more elaborate in their wealth. Barja says, "All right, come with me," and him and Mijan lead you to the streets of this area, where you can also see, again, the varied humanoid individuals, decked out in chains. Some of them on their own, some of them following a fancy blue humanoid figure who would be either walking or floating on air, similar to Barja. And you eventually get to the walls of to the gates of a beautiful villa, with an orange grove on one side, a peaceful lake and sand garden on another, leading you into this. And as he leads you in, he simply claps his hands, and individuals appear before you all, ready to tend to your needs, take your coats, or anything similar. He tells them all that you are important guests of his and should be treated as such. And he leads you all into a sitting room, but there's not really any like couches or anything like that. It's just it's a little gazebo in the middle of the courtyard within the living structure, and they're just pillows strewn about. He relaxes on a hammock that's hanging above it and tells you all to sit. So, you say that you are all part of Farouk's crew?
Yes, of course. My dear old friend Farouk.
Interesting. Did not know the Pasha had friends. Aside from his away team, of course.
Yes, old friends. Way back when.
Interesting. And so what are all your acts then?
Well, I'll be honest, they're a bunch of jokers.
Oh, so you're clowns!
Oh,
Yes.
more than that, we do.
I wouldn't say clown. Clown is really kind of a derogatory term where we're from.
They are quite the clowns, quite the jokers. I do actually also manage a acting troupe back on the material plane in Maxis.
Oh, I would love to see a show from you one day.
And I would love to learn more about this place and your people. I have so many ideas stirring in my head right now for a tragedy or a play of elegance and extravagance.
Al Hawa just drips inspiration like rain, doesn't it?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Well, we can discuss that. We can discuss more and more over brunch, as I promised before. And with another clap of his hands, immediately several of his staff come walking in with various plates and meats to present them before you, placing them in the center of the sitting room within the gazebo. Various meats, grains, vegetables, all cooked, smelling absolutely fantastic. And someone goes. You're all given cups, and begin, and wine is being poured into them. and you were also offered mimosas as well. And the cupbearer in particular, pouring the wine, seems oddly familiar. Seems a little softer in some places, but still rather large and broad-shouldered. You can see he's shirtless, with just the cuffs on his wrist and the gold chain wrapped around him in a decorative fashion. You can see on his body that there are various scars from a battle-hardened physique, but he's also been decorated now with gold filigree across, decorating his skin, like golden tattoos, and which follow up to a bald head. This is Hovar.
Oh, the Hovar.
Yes.
As in from like episodes 1 through 3.
Yes.
Hovar.
And he's pouring all of you now wine, smiling as he does it, and returns over to Barja, standing at his attention, and Barja looks at him hanging from his hammock, and just gently strokes his chin. Now then, shall we eat? And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Jeez.
Bum, bum, bum.
Fuck me, man.
Hey everyone, this is Manny the DM, wanting to thank you for listening to Feats and Fantasies. We had a lot of fun this session and would love to know if you enjoyed it too. You can talk to us on Twitter at Feats and Fantasies with the hashtag Cataclysm Rising. If you want to help support our adventures, please consider donating at doubletake.xyz/donate. All donations will go directly to improving the show and finding better ways to get you involved. Thank you again for supporting our podcast. Please share it with your friends, and we'll see you again in the next one.